I have no idea how accurate that was.
It was pretty accurate, actually, yeah.
Cool, sick. All right, we're live?
We're live.
Awesome. Welcome, everybody, to Game 3 of the better NLDS, Giants versus Dodgers in LA tonight. Got myself and Nick here. Nick making his 2021 postseason debut.
I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, we got some just baseballing. Time is now. I don't know who's behind the dish tonight. I have a feeling I'm going to be mad and know by the end of the night.
I'm sure by like the second inning we'll be questioning who's umpiring this game. Like who are we sending hate mail to?
Besides, you can go out with the regularly scheduled Angel Hernandez hate mail, but who's also on this crew. What the hell is that, Scherzer? Would have been a Bach fan.
Well, 3 pitches into the game, and we can assume Max Scherzer's already mad.
Yeah, probably. He probably said what you quoted him saying right there.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he said it. I'm sure Pitching Ninja will, gif it, and we'll find it somewhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. Worry, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Nothing's
Wind
fine.
already having an effect in this game. The only thing that can stop Max Scherzer from throwing a pitch, Mother Nature.
Honestly, not surprising. Man, you can see it on like the jerseys and everything too. Like it's just
it tried to just blow him over in the middle of his windup.
Yeah, that. Are you behind me? Because I'm usually behind.
It's 2-2 count. We're looking at Mookie Betts.
Oh, you are behind. What? Oh, yeah. I have a full count.
Well,
interesting.
That's unfortunate.
Crazy.
TBS,
I'm just shocked because I'm usually the one that's behind. Yeah, the wind will be a factor in hitting a home run tonight for sure. I absolutely believe it.
That reminds me I should get on and do all the trivia so that I can win.
Winning. We like a good win. Also, do you know what Good Sam is? Because they're sponsoring the
I have no idea.
NLDS games
I was going to ask
Neither
you.
do I. I've got no clue. I think it's like a grocery store or something.
I still don't even know what Bally Sports is.
No, same. I don't know. Like I know what they are, but like they're dumb, and I'm glad that the Giants don't use them. Also, leadoff walk to Tommy LaDinger. Tommy LaWalk.
Tommy LaWalk. I just saw the walk.
Okay, I'm not that far ahead. My favorite thing is just when Tommy does anything, just Tommy the whatever tweeting it. Oh, we got Yaz up.
Pujols is starting this game?
He is. I think they're starting Pujols for the matchup against Wood.
I guess. I mean, known not having a lot of opposite field power left, Albert Pujols. He's not really going to be able to put a drive into left field with all the wind.
Yeah. Also, like, Scherzer's looking a little shaky. Like, he's not finding the zone at all.
He's definitely not spotting.
No. I'm not saying, like, Alex Wood's going to, but I'm just observing what I'm seeing now. I hope Alex Wood does. Alex Wood's been really good over his last 3 starts since coming off the COVID list, which is a big plus. So, hopefully that continues here. And Scherzer's been a little shaky in his last 4. We hope this trend continues. He almost hit Yaz twice in this at-bat so far.
Doing all the betting on the HotMic right now. Putting in some very interesting takes so far. Like I said, this game would be under 4 hours, which is funny.
Yeah.
Haha, funny.
I always pick one of the because for like the last like 4 weeks of the season, the opposite of what I picked happened. Oh, Ted Barrett's behind the dish tonight. Okay,
Okay,
now I
good,
know who to
good to know.
blame. That last strike was not exactly a strike.
That didn't. It's about, well, you know, then again, it's about time the umpires, you know, finally threw a bone to Max Scherzer of all people. You know, he spent a whole career.
Oh yeah,
he's spent a whole career struggling with umpires. So, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely needs it. And now Yaz going to strike out here because it's typically what he does. Actually, he's going to hit a foul ball a mile down the line, then he'll strike out.
There you go.
That's what he usually does. Like, legitimately, so many times. I think I can recall off the top of my head at least 4 or 5 occasions where he hits a foul ball home run and then immediately strikes out.
Sorry, I had to blow out my candle real fast. It was starting to smell too much like Douglas fir in here.
Oh. Would you like a good Douglas fir candle?
Hmm?
I'm a big candle person. Big candle guy.
I love me some candle. Some good candle.
Oh yeah, bad candles are rough, but good candles, big fan. Or you guys can just watch it right down the middle. That's cool.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
You know, I prefer it be the Dodgers, not Mike Yastrzemski.
We don't always get what we want.
It's true. You're right. Yeah, big. What kind of candle? Is there any specific kind of candle that you're a big fan of? Like branding?
No, not really.
Candle.
Not really.
Brandle, if you will.
No, I'm not a. I don't have a whole lot of Brandle loyalty.
That's fair.
I just get what smells good.
That's a good point. I like Bed Bath and Beyond candles just because my mom really liked Bed Bath and Beyond candles. So then I was always like around them, and I just kind of grew a liking to them. But also, I don't care all that much.
I basically did a candle unboxing with my roommate the other day because she ordered a bunch of
Did you really?
Yeah. She ordered a bunch of candles and was just like, "You want to unbox these with me?" And I was like, "No, but sure."
You should have streamed it on Twitch.
Should have. Yeah,
Candle
totally.
unboxing.
Would have gotten like 300,000 views.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the thing that people love the most about unboxings is when it's just like the best thing about unboxing something is the smelling it, which you know, thank goodness for the smell-o-vision that Twitch has invented.
Oh yeah, they're really on top of their game.
Yeah,
like groundbreaking, really.
Pioneers in the industry.
Yeah, shout out Twitch. You know, as we're also like on Twitch, but that's beside the point. But yeah, big fan of There's one can. I don't think I have one in my room actually, but it was a seasonal candle from last year from Bath and Body Works, and it was called Snowy Peachberry, and it is my favorite candle scent. So I bought like 15 of them, and I still have them. They're so good. I got them like super cheap too because I waited till they went on sale, like the deep sale when they were trying to sell out the seasonal stuff.
Buying candles in bulk seems like the way to go.
It honestly is. I picked up other candles here.
You're just buying wax by the pound.
Pretty much. Let a man buy his scented wax by the pound. That's all I'm saying.
What is that face Max Scherzer just made? Did you see that?
I did. It was something.
That was hilarious.
Max Scherzer do be like making faces, so. God, the wind's whack. Crawford tried to call time there and didn't get it. And it was a ball. Max Scherzer about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning, by the way.
I am so on board with Max Scherzer not looking great in the postseason because it just means that the cost of getting him on the Mariners is cheaper.
That's fair, honestly.
You know, maybe we only have to give him $45 million instead of $50 million a year.
50, honestly. Man, the Mariners, they were so close. I need the Mariners to be good so bad. I love the Mariners. Team 2, 100%.
I'm not in an emotional state where I'm prepared to talk about the Seattle Mariners.
That's fair.
On this stream.
I get it. I understand. Also, don't blame you at all. I was going to look up what Good Sam is. I'll do that here real quick. I'm curious. What is Good Sam? Good Sam Enterprises?
Watch it be like a freaking insurance company or something that no one has that has no business buying this much ad space and no one cares about.
Honestly. Oh, I still have no idea what.
Probably short for here. Good Samaritan, but I have no idea what it's supposed to be or do.
RV parks? Or RVs? They sell RVs? Ah, goddamn Crawford. Oh, it's fine. They're based out of Inglewood, Colorado. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I think it's like an outdoors kind of deal company. I guess I can look at the website. I'm just trying to not click on the website. RV parks, RV rentals, roadside assistance. They got insurance.
Ooh. Aha! Insurance called it.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, that seems about what it is. RV rentals, outdoorsy stuff, insurance. So you're right. They have no business buying this much advertising space.
None whatsoever.
They're sponsoring the entire divisional series for both leagues. What are they doing?
What they're doing is presumably spending
way too much money. Okay, so
inordinate millions of dollars on advertising that's gonna not pay itself out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know a lot of people have been like, "What is Good Sam?" And so clearly they're being talked about because people were confused. But no one's gonna be like, "Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go buy insurance for this company because they sponsored the NLDS."
And the other thing too is just when it's a great time to market to RVers right before the winter time when people aren't camping as much.
I know, which is whack. Chris Bryant, you bum. Be useful.
Chris Bryant, I'm also fine with him if he stinks it up through this postseason because it'll make it cheaper for the Mariners to sign him.
He low-key stunk it up during the regular season for the Giants.
Yeah, no, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, let him stink it up.
Mariners I think they're going to try to resign him. Mm-hmm. Do you need
we need a third baseman.
I thought and a second baseman. Because Siegs is gone.
So we need a third baseman, a second baseman, a catcher, an ace.
You got Big Dumper.
I mean, I'd be fine with Big Dumper, doing more Big Dumper
breaking
stuff.
Out. Yeah, he wasn't great. That's fine. But you have what you said. You said second, third, catcher, ace,
and a lefty reliever.
Lefty reliever. You want Joey Bart for someone?
I don't. No, I don't really want Joey Bart. No,
that's fair. I don't blame you. I love Joey Bart, but also I have no idea when he's gonna actually be up. He's 25 already. Theoretically, he should be up next year, but also I don't know what they're gonna do with Posey. But we'll see. It's a lot.
I mean, if anything, he just plays even less next year than he did this year.
Buster?
Less next year than he did this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I think the universal DH would definitely solve our issue because then you stick Bart at the DH spot.
Yeah.
And you're chilling. And then he catches when Buster's off, and then you're chilling. You get him catch 60 games a year. You'll be fine. I say that if that's not going to happen for like 2 years, maybe. But it's fine. It's whatever. I'm not focusing on that yet. We've got a postseason to get through.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in between now and then.
It's true.
Like a labor dispute.
It's true. Yeah, exactly. Because that's going to happen. That's going to be... man, there's going to be a strike for sure. Because I doubt that like MLB does anything effectively or in a timely manner.
No.
They're like, hey, we actually want to pay the minor leaguers less money. And they're going to be like, hey, maybe not.
Yeah.
Probably
what if you don't do that?
What if you tried being decent people? And then Rob Manfred's like, nah.
Absolutely not.
Like,
can't believe you would even suggest that.
Yeah, how dare you? Do you know who I am? I'm ruining baseball single-handedly. That's Rob Manfred's actual job description, in case you're wondering. He's pretty good at that, but he's not very good at anything else. Just throwing it out there. Oh, Tampa came back to tie the game.
Let's go, Tampa.
5-5. Let's go, Tampa. Am I right? Runner on second, no outs, top 8. Wander up to bat. Red Sox, man. Yesterday, did you see the Red Sox Rays yesterday? Or like
I didn't
don't know if it was
watch
on disputes or
I didn't watch any of it, but I heard about what happened.
Yeah, the ground
pretty
double.
Gutting way to lose a baseball game.
Yeah, and like the worst part is like the umps got it right.
I know. Yeah, that's the rule.
That's the worst part. You can't even blame them. You have to blame the rule book.
No, yeah, it's not.
Which is the worst part.
I really hope they don't do anything to fix that rule, and then just like opening day, like 6 outfielders just be like a triple. I don't think so.
Yeah, the thing is, like, because it was made very clear that you can't like grab it and throw it out. You can't have possession of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to kick it out of bound or out of like
glove flip it,
yeah, exactly. Technically, you never have possession. So like, yeah, I could see it definitely being exploited at some point, and then they'll have to do something about it. Oh, look at that! As it has Good Sam's RV parks in the background. This inning.
Oh yeah, look at that! There was our answer right there the whole time.
Well, last inning it said Apple Fitness Plus. So,
again, what is a better time to advertise RV parks than right before the off season?
The end of October, or middle of October. It's pristine, honestly.
It's just marketing 101.
True. My favorite advertisements I'll see when watching games is the fact that every now and then, when I get to watch a Mariners game, I'll see a Nintendo advertisement.
They're always back there.
10% of the company or of the team.
They're always back there.
Yeah, big fan.
I mean, they used to be the majority owner. They were there every minute of every game. No one else got spots there.
I don't blame them. Ooh, call him out. Call him out. There we go. Struck out Mookie. Bozo. Nah, Mookie's like a good person, I'm pretty sure. But he plays for the Dodgers, so I have to hate him. Those are the rules. Oh, yeah, he definitely went.
Oh, yeah, he went. I just saw it, and I can, without even a look, I can tell he went on that.
Yeah, he knew he went too. He absolutely knew he went. And every time we play the Dodgers, like going through their lineup, it's not until you get to like 7, the 7th spot in the order, you're like, okay, now we can relax a little bit. And even then, it's like a really hot, like AJ Pollock. So it's like not even, you don't get to relax that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's whack. And then Dodgers fans complain about like Darren Ruff. Like, I don't know if you remember it was a Dodgers Giants game, I think back in like May, where Darren Ruff got the walk on a check swing that was clearly a swing, and ended up like having an effect in the game where the Giants scored 2 runs and won by 2 runs. Yeah, Dodgers fans still complain about it.
Well, Dodgers fans just complain about, literally every single minute little thing.
It's true, but they bring it up a lot, and we're like, guys, calm down.
You've
Like
won a World
literally,
Series since then. Calm down.
I mean, that was this year, but like that was like back to the year, so they haven't. But like still, they continually cite it as the reason they lost the division, but it's definitely not it. Not because
What do they
earlier
care?
in
They
that
made
at bat.
I mean, well, also, what do they care? They made it to the DS anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
They were probably going to face the Giants in the series anyway.
They were complaining a lot before like they made it to the DS, which I kind of get a little bit more. But I saw it again on my timeline like yesterday, and I'm like, guys, let it go. Let it go. And if they want to complain so much about bad calls and calls being correct, like Ruff should have had a 4-pitch walk in that at bat, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always wild to me how I just see that as
Barely
often as I
foul.
do. Yeah, the ball was barely foul. It was rough. I thought he struck him out there. It was a foul ball.
Thank God we're streaming a baseball game right now. I can't imagine trying to broadcast a football game during what's going on right now.
I know. Kind of whack. How is the football game going? Is it still 7-3?
The football game itself is fine, I believe, but everything else that's going on in the NFL, certain John Gruden related things.
Yeah. I was curious about the game itself, though.
The Ravens are losing, which is kind of funny.
That was kind of I thought that was weird. Like the NFL this year has been really odd with especially the AFC with how teams are looking thus far. Like even I'm just gonna go. I was looking through the divisions earlier. Like something that was like whack to me is the AFC South. Tennessee leads the division at 3-2, and then Houston's 1-4, Jacksonville's 0-5, and if Indianapolis wins, they'll be 2-3, and that's just the division. And it's like, wow, this is pitiful.
The NFL's a mess right now.
True. It's true. I think Cowboys fan, they're playing really, really well. So right now, they complain about the football part.
Mm-hmm.
Carson just came in the chat. J. Roy, a moron. Love you all.
What else is new? What else is new, Carson? Is water still wet?
It is. How'd you know? Do we still breathe air? We do. None of this is new information.
Is the MLB rigged? What else is new?
It's true. How do you think the Red Sox won yesterday? Oh, Brandon Crawford, you beautiful man.
How do you think the Rays have been allowed to play in Tampa this whole time?
That's been so crazy. Just all that dispute as well. About them talking about moving to Montreal.
That's going to be a really contentious part of the CBA, I bet, because the players are going to be like, you want us to have homes in 2 cities? No.
Yeah. It's like, and here's the other thing with that. Like, I think it gives your team a major disadvantage because it feels like you're playing on the road.
I mean, look at what happened with Toronto this season. Toronto's probably in this playoffs if they didn't have to play home games in 3 different stadiums this season.
Probably. Well, yeah, you're probably right because
look how hot they got once they finally settled in Toronto.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And some part of me feels like it's going to end up happening because, like, I feel like they're going to use MLB is going to use it as a major like chip in their like bargaining.
Oh, totally.
And I think it's going to be an issue. Either move the entire team, like move it full time to Montreal, or don't do it at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Montreal would be happy to have a team back.
Exactly. Montreal deserves a team.
Montreal loves baseball.
Exactly. Whether that be the Rays or the A's or an expansion team, Montreal baseball will be back in Montreal in the next 5 years.
And give them back the rights to the Expos.
Exactly.
Nationals. You don't deserve it.
It would be a tragedy if Montreal comes back with a baseball team and they're not the Expos.
Oh my God. Give me back those flawless hats.
Dude, I need to get a normal Expos hat. The only one I have is the Rays colored Expos hat.
I have my Maple Leaf Canada Day hat behind me because it's Canadian Thanksgiving today. But
I did see that.
I love my Expos hat. Nice. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to our compatriot John Principe.
And I think Nate, I believe, is also from Canada. Nate Tempe.
Yeah. Also, fun fact about John, everybody, is that we've been pronouncing his last name wrong the whole time. It's actually pronounced Principe. Make sure to let him know that you found this on Twitter. Yeah, make sure when anybody, if he asks who told you that, tell him I heard it on Twitter.
Wow.
And do not mention my name whatsoever.
Don't mention us at all.
Yeah, don't mention us at all. We definitely did not give you that incorrect information.
John Principe.
If it comes back to me, I'm going to be upset.
Because Nick never said it. If you want to trace it back to a certain person,
there's absolutely no video log of me saying that.
If John Principe asks you for his name, give him Jonathan Roy.
Yeah, Jonathan. It was all Jonathan Roy. He did it. The proof is right here.
Yeah, Jonathan Roy said, and I quote, "It's pronounced John Principe." Wild. But shout out Canadian Thanksgiving, for real. Shout out to any Canadian listeners we have. Any Canadian friends. All friends are welcome. Shout out Blue Jays right there.
Oh, is that a pennant? That's cool.
Yeah. I got it. I got this pennant and this pennant. These two throwback pennants at a thrift store for $3 a piece.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed they didn't have more. I've had this Giants pennant forever, but the two throwback pennants are dope. Would have broke out my Blue Jays hat if I would have known. Actually, it might low-key be... No, I just recently reorganized all my hats. I organized my hats by color. Whack. I'm going to have a lot of blue hats.
I need more. Little hat rack holder things because I can only hang a dozen of my hats, which means more than half of my hats are just chilling in the closet. But I want enough that I can do them by division.
See, I have mine in a closet that they're stacked the way you see it in hat stores. That's how my hats currently are. What happened to Wander?
Looks like Wander might have gotten hurt. Or maybe did a boo-boo. Did he do a boo-boo, the fool?
Did he do a whoopsie? Evan Longoria, what are you doing, man? Swing it, better pitches. Make contact and hit him over the fence. If I were the Giants, I would simply hit a home run every at bat. Unfortunately, I am not the Giants. Yeah, 5-5 out in Boston still, which is whack.
I'd probably be a lot more invested in this Tampa Bay Boston series if I didn't vehemently despise the Boston Red Sox in every single conceivable way it's possible to despise something.
That's fair. That's how I feel about the Dodgers. But I'm fine with the Red Sox. I just really like the Rays. And so I want them to win because shout out Rays.
Also, shout out John Principe's favorite team.
Yeah, shout out John Principe's favorite team, the Boston Red Sox. John Principe is a huge Red Sox fan. Everyone go send him an audio clip on Twitter calling him directly by name. John Principe loves the Boston Red Sox.
Clip the last 5 minutes and just send it to him. And say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, John Principe. Shout out Canada for real.
Just let him know we're thinking about him.
Yeah, always. John Principe noted. Honestly, probably there's a lot of people on that follow us probably have no idea who John is. Doesn't write
more the better.
That's fair. Actually, I think he just wrote or co-wrote an article not too long ago, like a month or so ago. He's probably written something more recent than me. I don't write a lot either.
I'm almost positive he's written something more recently than me.
When's the last time you wrote something? That's a good indication of probably what it actually was.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I have.
Okay. That wasn't even close to the strike zone, Ted. My guy. Shambolic. But what was it? Oh my God! Neither of those were in the strike zone.
Well, known good umpire Ted Barrett seems to disagree with you.
Look how far outside the zone those two are. Look at this. Look at this. Look how far outside the zone those two are.
Oh yeah, them's his balls.
Very much so. This should be a 3-0
Me in a locker room.
You're also not wrong. Them's his balls. For real. Well, I guess you had the game-tying knock in this Rays game, by the way.
Was it Mike Zunino?
It was not, no.
Then I don't care.
It was not the GOAT, Mike. It was not the GOAT, Mike Zunino. It was October. No. It was Mr. October 2.0, Randy Arozarena.
Yes, of course.
October
also,
Rainer,
so in the Tampa game, Kevin Kiermaier might have just proven just made it so that no one will ever ask why he's on a roster again.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play. What a throw.
Great tag by Diaz too.
I love Kevin Kiermaier.
I'm a big fan. Do too. He's so good. He's just so good at his job. Not the hitting part of his job, but the other part of his job he's very good at. He's
extremely good at. Also, I think I said this the other day. Kevin Kiermaier is I don't know if you've seen his eyes. Very piercing. I don't think they're blue either. I think they're a light shade of green.
They're reviewing Kiermaier's throw in Boston right now. If you're watching both games with us, you're getting a little bit of both game commentary.
Yeah, you're gonna get a little.
We're going. Scherzer just wiped up another inning, looking a lot more composed than he did in the first.
Yeah, but he's at 43 pitches.
I mean, yeah.
I think it's fine for the Giants. They're
43 pitches, but no runs. I think Max Scherzer's going to call that better than a sharp stick in the eye.
No, that's fair. But the Giants are making them work for it, which is kind of what they do. So I'm not super upset about it. But yeah, also Peyton, if you can throw a picture of Kevin Kiermaier up on the screen just quick, if you know how, if you can, just so the people, the masses can see his
calls
face.
Upheld in Boston.
Yep.
Game remains tied.
Shout out Kevin Kiermaier, man. Real dog. Also, umpires have just been not good this postseason. You are correct.
Yeah.
That's very, very true.
Yeah, they have done the big stinky.
They let Angel Hernandez on an umpire crew. That's how you know they don't care. You think that might be part of the next CBA?
Probably not, issues? Because the umpires union is way better than the players union, way stronger.
Right. Yeah, it is. But like, you think they'll like try at all? Like, I can see them maybe trying for something, but like not succeed at all. At least attempting.
I don't. Maybe
Maybe. I'm not saying they will. I'm not saying it would work, but I'm thinking like they could.
they could.
Like, hey, we want Angel Hernandez nowhere near the postseason ever again.
I honestly, I would love that just for like the MLB umpiring associations like tweets. They just have like the worst tweets.
They do. They're all
And they're
awful.
so funny to laugh at because it's like the Kurt Cobain like, hey, shut up meme.
Yeah, man. the umps are whack. The umpire union is ridiculous. Every time like one of the tweets pops into my timeline, I'm like, why? Why do you have a Twitter account?
Shut up. I don't understand why they bother to tweet because literally they get ratioed to oblivion every single time they do. And it's never like someone commenting being like, "Hey, you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. We appreciate you."
It's like, where can I send hate mail?
Yeah, exactly. We know all of your addresses. Ugh. You will die in 7 days. It's always that.
Yeah, man. Umpiring problems are rough.
I was about to say I was going to go downstairs and get a snack, but then I remembered I have snack in my desk. And that brings me to our first ad read. This stream is brought to you by Blue Diamond Almonds.
Dude, I love Blue Diamond Almonds. They're based out of where I'm from. Big fan. I'm sure they have it on there somewhere.
The stream is not sponsored by Blue Diamond Almonds.
I'm sure somewhere on that package. Either like Modesto, something around there, California, like where they distribute out of. But shout out Blue Diamond Almonds. I'm a big fan. Also, Turner almost took out Angel Hernandez. Not saying he should be hit with a baseball, but I am going to say like it would probably improve the quality of umpiring in any given game. I don't want Angel Hernandez to get hurt. However, I would prefer he doesn't umpire any future games.
I remember the first game of the Mariners' final series of the season against the Angels. The umpiring was deeply unpopular, actually, with both fan bases.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
But at one point, someone was like, people on Twitter were just like, we got to get this umpire out of here somehow. And then in like the fourth inning, he took a pitch like in the dome. And everyone was like, uh-oh. Everybody's like quickly going back and like deleting tweets real fast. Like, I didn't do this. I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Well, that's not what I meant. Like, at all. Trust me. Yeah. The umpiring crews in the last series, at least like for the big series, I feel like they were all awful.
Yeah, they've been
like the series that mattered were like not good umpiring crews.
The fact that like I haven't really watched a whole lot of the postseason this year, but like the one story of the postseason so far that I'm the most familiar with is the terrible umpiring, is a genuine problem that MLB needs to figure out.
Oh, absolutely. Like
I am an engaged baseball fan. Just because I'm not watching the games doesn't mean I'm not in touch with what's going on. But like the thing that is universal across all the series is this umpiring is terrible.
Mm-hmm. That's like a major issue for MLB, but they don't care.
Hang on, I'll be right back. My cat wants in my office.
Oh, cat. Cat moment. We're going to get to see a cat, everybody. This is a big win for everyone. We do like cats. No. Oops. Here he comes. Yes. Fantastic content. Yes, good. Good. Kitty. Oh, look at just a little guy. Just a little guy. Big fan.
It's funny because she hates baseball.
Noted. Breaking news. Nick's cat hates baseball. She is a very good cat. Big fan.
There you go. We had a cat sighting, everybody.
Fantastic content, really. Just a little guy.
Just a perfect little lady. Don't you dare meow at me to let you out of this office. You just got let in. No, you look at me like that. You did this to you. Little stinker.
You did this to you. Man, I want to get a cat so bad. My roommate's allergic to cats. I feel like it'd be unfair if I kept my cat in just my room. So I don't have a cat. That's all that story was. I don't have a cat, but I want one.
I don't have a cat, but I sure would like one. This is where I would put my cat if I had one.
If I had one, I put a whole couch the cat could have. It's fine. If I had one. Yeah, I mean, I have cats, or my family has cats. They were my cat, or one of them was my cat when I was living back home. But of course, I couldn't bring the cat with me when I moved because that'd be unfair to my cat.
Right.
So she stays with them. We love her though. Her name is Marion. She's a very good cat.
She sounds like a lovely, perfect lady.
She really is. I'll be honest with you. Oh no, Alex. Okay, it's fine. The other thing with the postseason, the camera angles have just been atrocious.
I kind of saw that earlier because they had a rear or a front facing a camera that was, what am I trying to say? Blah.
I don't know.
There was a camera when Turner hit his single into right field that was just looking from behind him, and they had to quickly cut, but it was a terrible cut.
Yeah,
it was just I always felt one of the great things about MLB games was the production quality was so good, and it really does not feel like it so far.
Yeah, I mean, as a Mariners fan, the Mariners have some of the best camera positioning in baseball.
Yeah, and they also have they have that tracking camera that runs along the third baseline too, which is
it's so good.
It's so heat.
I don't know why other teams haven't done it yet.
I know, me neither. They only started doing it during the 2020 pandemic season because there was no fans in the stands.
Yeah,
and I was worried they were going to get rid of it when fans came back, and I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that wasn't the case.
Because it really doesn't interfere with much, if anything.
No, and it's I went to a bunch of games this year, and it ran across there several times, and I never really noticed it.
Unless you're
looking
at it, and so
no. If you're looking for it, you'll find it, but it doesn't mean it's going to interfere with someone's viewing experience in any way.
Right, and the fact that it hasn't been adopted more league-wide is shocking to me.
Yeah, and to be honest, even if it was interfering with somebody's viewing experience, I hope it's just one of the people with season tickets or whatever. Bring them down a peg.
Bring them down to earth. Alex Wood, what am I sitting there? Bring the season ticket holders down a peg.
Yeah.
They need it. They need to be humbled a little bit.
To be fair, though, they are Seattle Mariners season ticket holders, so.
Also, that Kiermaier outfield assist, he threw that ball at 90 miles an hour from the outfield.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And a tenth of a mile an hour slower, and he probably wasn't going to get him out.
Honestly. He just got it there. It's a game of inches, for real. They say game of inches, and they really mean it in baseball.
Yeah.
I think more so than any other sport. Game of inches. Yeah, through two. Nothing going for either team yet. It's a tweet from someone on my timeline. It's pretty crazy that the Giants and the Dodgers just completed historic seasons, and MLB assigns a literal dumpster fire and Angel Hernandez and Ted Barrett as the home plate umpires in back-to-back games.
Maybe it's just you both spent all season trying to overcome each other, but now you're going to have to team up to defeat the real enemy.
The Umpire Association.
Yep.
Man, honestly, they really are the bad guys of baseball, besides the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are pretty universal. Well, I guess the Astros still kind of, but man, I hate it. JP. Oh, I have no idea who this man is for the Rays. JP Fierstein? Is that what it was? Fierce.
That was some pretty tactless snacking on my part there.
Some pretty what?
I tried to grab a mouthful of almonds and knock my headset off the back of my head doing it.
Happens. Almonds are so good. I'm a big fan of almonds.
Me too.
Like Blue Diamond almonds especially, I think are really good. Maybe a little biased, but I'm a fan. I feel like I'm a little picky about almonds though, because we used to get almonds from because where I grew up, I grew up around a bunch of almond orchards, so we'd get local almonds from the people growing the almonds.
Mm-hmm.
So I got very used to very nice, good, high quality almonds. I'm a little picky about them now. But Blue Diamond does produce very good almonds. Shout out Blue Diamond.
Love me some almonds.
If you don't love almonds, I recommend eating more almonds because it'll change your mind. Alex Wood almost just had a single there. He almost beat out an infield single. Whack.
Whack.
Whack is an underused word. I'll say it. More people should be saying whack. Yes. Agreed.
Indeed.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Single to left to lead off the inning for Boston. You know who I bet's happy about that leadoff single?
Who?
Boston. John Principe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job pronouncing his last name correctly, by the way.
Thank you. I really had to try and think about it. John Principe is loving that single. By who was that? That wasn't Doogie. Was it Doogie? No, it might have been. I don't know what he actually looks like. Christian Arroyo is a good out there now, though. Giants legend. Also former Ray. Oh my God, that was such a bad call. That's ridiculous. That is atrocious. Oh my God. Look. Have you seen strike 2 yet to La Stella?
I'm seeing the replay right now. Yeah, that's big time, not a strike. That's like 2 full ball widths off the plate.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's 4 inches off the zone. That's ridiculous. If you're going to give it to Scherzer, at least give it to Wood, too. Come on. At least Yaz can maybe hit a tank here. He hits better when no one's on base. Man, that's atrocious. And Yaz popped it up. Ridiculous. They let Scherzer get out of the inning with 7 pitches. Can't do that.
Can't be doing that.
Can't help him at all. Absurd. Absurd, I say.
We're through 2.5 already. What's going on? We're not even an hour in yet.
What's going on is the umpires decided that they don't want this game to go long, so they're calling everything a strike.
Honestly, I'm for that.
I'm for it as long as the Giants win. As long as they do it to both teams. then
Just
I'm for it.
this whole game is just like one solo home run and like only 2 pitching changes.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, actually, I would be a little surprised because Alex Wood's not good past the second time through the order. So if he goes anywhere past the second time through the order, it'd be not good managing, which is also something that Gabe Kapler is pretty good at doing. I'm still very anti Gabe Kapler in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I have picked up on that through little, subtextual things throughout this call, and also all of the anti-Gabe Kapler stuff you've been posting on Twitter for the last 2.5 years.
It's true. It's true. And now it's like a really hot take. But I'm like, no. Like, he's fine. I think he'd be really, really good as a bench coach. But because he does not know at all how to manage a bullpen. But he's very good at managing like a bench. But bullpen, not good. But that's what I think. He did still get 107 wins this year, so
we need what we need to do? We should get a bet on the hot mic of like how many innings, like over under innings on this. We can do it later, Peyton. On this how many innings this Tampa Bay Boston game is going to take.
That's a good idea.
Because I just want the option to say that like the Giants Dodgers game ends before the Rays Red Sox game ends.
Rays Red Sox goes like 18.
Like the Giants Dodgers just legit like speed run a baseball game, and then the Rays and the Red Sox are over there playing like
they do the exact opposite.
They don't even know what they're doing anymore. Like every single bullpen arm, some of the starters, every single bench bat, their dudes playing out of position. Bobby Dahlbeck is playing second now. No one knows how that happened.
It's like
but
that
it's
one
happening.
There was a Giants Dodgers game earlier this year where that kind of happened. I think it went 13.
It's cutting to like fans in the stands though in like the 23rd inning, and they just all have like
warming up.
They all have like nosebleeds.
You see one like throwing in the bullpen because like, hey, we need you, man.
No one has left the stadium yet because they physically can't because there's so many children sleeping like on the ground. They can't get out of the stadium without stepping on children. My favorite thing about postseason baseball: mid-inning interviews from the dugout. Everyone's favorite.
Wow. At least they're interviewing Kershaw, who literally cannot come into this game.
That's true.
I will give them that much, like, because Kershaw's not going to be able to do anything anyway. So that's a plus. Like, if they went and interviewed Johnny Cueto for the Giants, like, I'd be fine with that. Like, they won't, but of course that's what's going to happen. Of course, Albert Pujols is going to get a single on a bloop. Ridiculous, man.
Babip King do.
Hate it. God, the Dodgers make me so angry. I hate every last one of them.
And that's what I get for slandering Pujols' opposite field abilities earlier in this
I know.
too.
This is your fault.
He immediately dumps a single into right field.
This is your fault.
Who can I jinx next? I think Mookie Betts is going to strike out 5 times in this game.
You need to stop. I need you to stop.
Let's go. Will Smith for first place.
Batting like, I guess this is what, 7th? 8th?
I think Pujols was batting 7th, so I think Will Smith's batting 8. Yeah.
Bold move to bat Pujols before Will Smith.
Oh God, the TBS. No, TBS. Why? Don't lag. I was already behind. Why you do this?
Why? Listen, Pujols 71.2 exit velocity.
No, I gotta watch an ad. No.
No, how dare you? TBS, you've betrayed me. No. Okay, good. That's what I'm talking about, the camera angles. They made that look like he was out by like a mile, and you haven't seen it because of like the ad, huh? Ridiculous, man. And now it's Max Scherzer. I would like nothing more than Max Scherzer trying to bunt over Albert Pujols, and because Pujols he bunts into a double play.
Oh my god!
I love nothing more.
He would find a way to do that too. He like takes off. Pujols like takes off running before the pitch. The ball gets bunted down, and Pujols still gets thrown out at second with like time to spare.
Yeah,
he's so slow.
They low-key probably could have done it, but like there's no point in doing it. Especially with Bryant playing out of position. But Red Sox they're making money moves. Right on the corners. Got a pinch runner in at third, 1 out.
I'm not liking the odds on my this game ending after the Giants-Dodgers game right now, I'm going to be honest. I'm also not really liking the odds of the Rays making it out of this series.
Yeah, no, neither am
I. I'm watching this right now, and Kike's coming up, and I kind of feel like you have to walk him.
Low-key, yeah, he's been ridiculously hot this postseason.
I think if you're not walking him, he's going to beat you. That's all he's done all this whole series.
I'm watching this strike on 3 pitches now.
Not only are they not going to walk him, they're going to bring the infield in, and they're going to shift 3 to the left side of the infield. I'm sick of what I'm watching right now. Just walk him. He's beat you the whole series. Just walk him.
Walking him would definitely be the better, I think, option. Also, I feel like you should be at double play depth. Okay, so defensive indifference now. They get runners at second. So now there's no reason not to walk him. Who's hitting behind it? I guess that's an important. Oh, it's Rafi.
Devers. Yeah. Okay. I guess
maybe that's why.
Maybe that might have just a touch to do with it.
Yeah. Rafi. Also, John Principe's favorite player, or one of them.
He loves watching Rafi bombs. Oh, would you look at that? Maybe, just maybe, they should have walked him.
Man, that's ridiculous.
How about that? I wonder if there's documented evidence of someone suggesting a way to avoid losing in that manner for the Rays.
Who'd have thought? Shout out John Principe though, and Avery, and the rest of our Red Sox writers. Okay.
all the Red Sox writers can suck an egg.
That's fair. I don't blame you. Like, man, I had Tampa in the World Series too. Whack. Saying people need to start saying whack more. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, they're gonna get steamrolled by the Astros, though, right? Like that's gonna happen.
It's kind of looking like it, based on what's going on. Honestly, if I'm a White Sox fan, I'm really glad that game got postponed.
Oh yeah, I'd agree.
At the very least, it meant that they were in the playoffs longer than the Rays.
True. It's true. Man.
Did you see that Bob Nightingale managed to jinx it, by the way?
Yep. It's our last 4-day, whatever.
Yeah.
4-game day. And like, literally like 5 minutes later, yeah, we're not playing the White Sox. The White Sox game is not happening. I'm like, that adds up. And Kike made really, really good contact with that ball, too.
Yeah. He punched that. It looked like it was going to go a whole lot farther.
Yeah, I thought it was out. Like again, the camera angles on stuff like that have been awful. Smart decision to pinch run at third, though. That makes that situation a lot less stressful.
Mm.
I don't know who was on third beforehand. Let me actually double check because it could have been like not important. Let me see. Oh, it was Bobby Dahlbeck on third. Oh no, it's a lie. It was Christian Vasquez. So yes, I'm not sure if Vasquez makes that. Yeah, Red Sox have in fact moved on, which is ridiculous. You know what they should have done? Walked him.
Yeah, they should have walked him.
I feel like no one suggested that.
It's a really shame that there was no one in the Rays' ears just being like,
walk him.
Yeah, walk him.
It's probably
Tampa Bay Rays. I'm available. Could have been in the Mariners. Could have been in the CS tomorrow, baby.
I mean, not quite, but like
on Wednesday, baby.
On Wednesday, baby. We like the spirit. This has been a long at bat between Wood and Mookie. I don't know how many pitches. I feel like it's been like at least 7 or 8. Yeah, it's been 8 pitches. That is a lot. Man. Kike making things happen for the Red Sox. Ridiculous. You're going to let Albert Pujols get to third base on that?
You know, I couldn't say for sure at the moment.
Yeah, they did. The ball way inside. Westfield got crossed.
I'm sick right now. The stream
Red Sox won?
No, I'm sick that the stream that Peyton is playing for us is ahead of the actual TBS stream right now. I'm like, I'm violently ill seeing this. Now I got to watch this game in just absolutely apocalyptic quality in order to keep up.
It's also behind the one I'm watching.
Unless the producer can send me a link. Unless he's watching on something like YouTube TV that I can't watch on.
I believe that's watching on.
Beans.
Beans?
Yeah, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Yes. Well, I'll do it for the inning there. It's about to pop up right here. There we go. Alex Wood wins a long battle with Mookie. And yeah,
52 pitches through 3.
Yeah. That alone with Mookie was 10 pitches.
Yeah, that was a long one.
Yeah, but I believe we're going to take a quick break here. And we'll be back at the top of the inning. Or around the top of the inning.
Bye.
We'll be back. Promise, don't go anywhere. Please don't leave us. As we wait for the break. Someone sign off. No, what? Are we waiting? We're still waiting for this break, Peyton. I think people know we're going on a break. The masses know.
Only real ones know.
Only real ones know we're going on a break. The inning hasn't started. My gosh, this is terrible umpiring. Anyway, we're back live again. Nick will be back with us shortly. But yeah, top four, nothing game. Pretty even back and forth so far between, you guessed it, Max Scherzer and Alex Wood. So I'm also going to be snacking on some crazy bread from Little Caesars. Shout out Little Caesars. You guys talking about the Red Sox? We were for a little bit. The Red Sox making it through is kind of whack. I didn't have the pick. I picked the Rays to get to the World Series, so that's disappointing. The Rays, they were the better team. The Red Sox outplayed them. Kind of whack. Here comes Nick again. The return. Look at that man. Look at our man's there. We are back live again.
Word.
So you know. just making sure.
I come bearing Cheez-Its.
Nice. I have Little Caesars crazy bread.
Ooh.
It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That bread be tripping.
It's very tasty as well. Yeah. Crawford can't just be swinging the first pitch like that. It's irresponsible.
I don't know if saying that the Red Sox won that game is fair. I think it's more that the Rays lost it.
Yeah. That's the same at the whole, honestly. Like, I think the Rays lost that series more than the Red Sox won.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Bryant doing something. Yeah, I was saying, because Ty in the HotMic chat said you guys talking about the Red Sox. Like, we did for a minute. I was saying these were my World Series pick, and they were a 100-win team. There's 3 teams that made it to 100 wins, and only one of them is going to make it to the CS, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, that's insane. I mean, we knew with this series, like, obviously one's getting eliminated. But the other series, like the Rays not making it out, crazy. Wonder how our good friend John Principe is doing. John Principe.
I made sure to remind him that the Mariners also would have won that series, so not to celebrate too hard.
Honestly, you probably wouldn't have won that series, though. The Yankees.
Yankees definitely wouldn't have. Yankees suck.
Avery in the chat. It's like, I'm at work. I'm wearing the Piv jersey. So that's why they won. Shout out Avery, for real. She single-handedly got the Red Sox to the ALCS.
Oh, John is what's the word? Inebriated.
Oh, boom. It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
Indeed.
And the Red Sox. Red Sox just made it through. So, shout out John Principe. Everyone go tweet at John Principe. Be like, congratulations, buddy. John Principe. Make an audio clip.
Just be like, hey, you get 2 reasons to celebrate. Your team won, and I know how to pronounce your last name correctly now.
True. The masses need to know.
You're welcome, John.
John Principe.
I wonder how much it sucks to be a Yankees fan watching that series right now.
I can't imagine how much it sucks to be a Yankees fan, period. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, Peyton does have the power to mute me, so I can't talk too much. But yeah, it's got to be tough, considering like the way that series went, it was very winnable for. I mean, clearly very winnable for Boston.
Yeah, I mean, all they got was opportunity after opportunity to win the games.
Yeah, Tampa just didn't want to. I don't. Man, I just don't know. Tampa's such a good team too. It's odd that their pitching is what kind of broke down for them. Like that's weird. That doesn't happen. It's the Rays. They have the pitching. They have dogs in the bullpen.
Of all the things on that team that was going to stop working, the pitching was the one that
No one
makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, the starters maybe, but those starters on those teams always have famously short leashes. The bullpen should be able to pick up the slack. That's what they've done all year. That's what they did all last year and the year before.
It's the Rays' way. The Rays just great bullpen. That's what they're known for.
Max Scherzer looking real good through 4. All of a sudden, after that first inning.
Shut up.
No.
No. I don't need that kind of activity in my life right now. Yeah, Scherzer did look. The Giants were swinging a lot more too, which is not great. Well, I mean, it's not bad. They can't like get hits if you don't swing, but make contact.
If I was facing Max Scherzer, I would just simply make contact, but I'm different.
Yeah. I'm built different for sure.
I just have like galaxy brain.
And is that it? End of statement?
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. That's all there is to it. I have galaxy brain.
That's fair. It doesn't help that Scherzer's zone is an extra 6 inches on the outside.
That is not helping.
Alex Wood is not getting the same zone. It might have something to do with the fact that he's a lefty, but like still.
It's like Barrett is calling every pitch based on where they would land before they start to break.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's not how it's supposed to work. But I'm not surprised that that's something Barrett would do. It's leading to the Giants chasing more pitches because if everything's going to be called a strike, even if it's not, you might as well swing at it.
Mm-hmm.
Account I follow on Twitter is like, okay, so basically the wind made the ball fly away from his bat, and if it wasn't windy, he would have made contact, so it's literally not his fault. It seems like sound logic to me. It all adds up.
There we go. Sorry,
Alex Wood, don't hang pitches up challenge. Like it's fine when they don't hit them out, but like keep hanging pitches, someone's gonna hit it out.
I mean, eventually, yeah. It'll help if they don't hit it to left field, though.
And they aren't, except for Albert Pujols, apparently. I mean, the fact that Alex Wood's only allowed one base runner, though, is really good.
Lauren Shehadi sighting.
Shout out Lauren Shehadi. You can quality bets, enough I do. Pretty good. Man, Wood, quick. His pitch coming up. I don't think Woods may go in past 5, like no matter how well he's doing.
You think?
No, I don't think so. Because he famously falls apart in like the 3rd time through the order.
Does he?
So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
His breaking stuff looks really good, though.
it does. It's looked pretty good for a while, and so what's good, but yeah, he's also. I mean, not pitching. He's pitching pretty well, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kapler tries to force Robert's hand and maybe making some like pinch hitting decisions. So I wouldn't be all that surprised. We're showing him as a Dodger now when he pitched last season. Oh, come on. Come on. I think he made contact with that pitch. Oh, he went around so much. How do you not call that? He went. Oh, how do you call that a not a thing?
Peyton, if you hadn't counted it yet, you can go ahead and count it now.
Do you see that?
Yeah, that was definitely a swing.
That's like 10,000% a swing. Like, you've got to be kidding me. That's ridiculous. And that's not a strike either? Ted Barrett, what are you doing?
Well, you might end up being right about how long that wood is not long for this game, but it just might be for different reasons.
Look at that. That's such
That's aggressively a strike. Justin Turner's just a prima donna.
Justin Turner noted one of the worst people in baseball.
I remember I was watching the wild card game with a friend, and right as Justin Turner hit his home run, I just went, "Uh-oh, Justin Turner's in postseason form. Look out. Somebody test him for COVID."
That's funny.
They didn't know they didn't know why it was funny, but I knew.
That's such a joke. I love that. You should have tweeted it. That would have numbers.
I totally should have. Would have banged.
Honestly, whenever he does anything, you probably tweet it again. Like,
it's not too late.
It's not, no. But that tweet would have banged for sure. Man. Justin Turner. And I know I mention this every time. He does the thing on the back of his jersey, like the pine tar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a tribute to Alex, I think, is what someone had told me. But like, it's stupid. It's dumb. I hate it. And so it looks dumb. It's not even his thing. Ridiculous. Absurd, even. Man. I'm stressed. Not that it wasn't ever not stressed, but okay, there you go. Call him a strike. Justin Turner was mad that a strike got called on him. That was actually a strike.
Yeah, heaven forbid he get a strike called a ball.
Like, that's actually just a strike.
Yeah, also that's a strike. The umpiring has been
even
so bad in this game that when the strikes are actually called properly, people don't know how to act.
Yeah, fair.
I like the announcers too are just like, looks like it got a piece of the corner, and it's just like that ate the corner for breakfast.
Look like you caught a piece of the corner. Yeah, if a piece of the corner is honestly the
almost
inner third
entire
of the
ball
zone.
over almost the entire plate, then yeah,
you're
not wrong. Pardon me.
No, don't die. Man, I just don't want like the to end up being a major factor in the series, and it's becoming very quickly, very clear, very quickly that they probably already have been, and will continue to be. But what do I know? I like to think I know a lot, but like
It sounds to me, well, I tell you what maybe I don't know what you know, but I'll tell you what I know. I think, based on context clues and basically nothing else, that you are a Giants fan.
You would be correct. I don't know what gave it away.
Deductive
I
reasoning, my friend.
I
Deductive
couldn't
reasoning.
tell. I've got no idea if I look over my head or like if I decided to sit back up again. If you look across my chest, even if I undo like a button or two on this shirt, you can see the undershirt.
I felt pretty confident saying it.
Yeah, it's a good guess. Also, Andrew Bagley, one of the Giants beat writers, tweeted, "The story of the game thus far is the wind and Ted Barrett's strike zone, two things that blow." And that is an electric tweet.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like, man, the Giants do have some pretty good beat writers. I'm a big fan. Now you got Andrew Bailey coming out to talk to Woody. Showing game 2 what Chris Taylor did. Or not what Chris Taylor did, what AJ Pollock did. I
think now is a very good time. While there's a little pitcher meeting going on, I'm just gonna.
Cat? Oh yes, fantastic. What's the cat's name?
Her name is Tiva. She's really irritated about what's happening right now.
Hi, Tiva. Hi, Tiva. Pretty good cat, I would say.
She's a pretty good cat.
I would say so.
She has a very squishy face.
Love that. It's a good trait for a cat.
It is an excellent cat quality.
Yes. We have action in the bullpen for the Giants.
Or baction, if you want to call it that.
Ooh. Kervin Castro, the 23-year-old rookie. He's a youngin'. Let me double check. I saw this man pitch in real life. Fun fact. When he was in the minors.
Nice.
He's 22. I lied. He is my age.
He is just a baby.
Yeah. I saw him pitch at the 2019 Northwest Division All-Star game.
God, imagine being Boise, only 22 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. My reality right now. It's currently the reality I live. I am but just a 22-year-old. Crazy how that works. Time is a whack concept. See, it's showing Alex Wood like every time through the order. Really good the first time through, like okay the second time, like not even okay, not great the second time through,
and then just like, completely
really
falls
bad
apart
the third time through. Yeah. Like his second time through the order is not fantastic. That's not awful. I mean, it's pretty bad. 275 average is not good.
It's a pretty sizable jump. I mean, that's a 104-point jump.
Mm-hmm. He's really good as the first time through, though. Very good. But yeah, what I was a little surprised when we got kind of deeper into the season when they were evaluating when we had a surplus of starting pitching at one point, that they didn't move Wood to the bullpen.
Well, I was going to say, like,
excellent bullpen arm.
What is that emblematic of? Like, does he just not change his pitch mix? Does he just not change his pitch mix at all? Like,
No, not at all. Like he relies a lot on deception, which is kind of like he has a funky motion. So like, Giants get out of it, which by the way, it's really good, big plus. I would also imagine Woods' day is done, especially because I believe his spot in the order comes up this half inning.
mm-hmm.
So I would imagine his day is done after 4, and I'm not mad about it. The Giants have a lot of guys on the
They
board.
got 4 really good innings out of him.
They did. He definitely went for a toe with Max Scherzer. So, like, you can't complain getting that out of Alex Wood. And now you can play the matchups with the lineup and either force Roberts to take some guys out, or just be at the matchup disadvantage.
And
which is
just
a very
give
move.
give Scherzer another tough at bat.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't give Scherzer a freebie.
Yep. So it'll be interesting here. My guess is the first bat we see off the bench is probably the pinch hit for the pitcher spot here. I'm going to guess it's Donovan Solano. It's going to be my guess. Actually, it might no Wilmer. It's probably going to be Dickerson. It's going to be Dickerson. I hate Alex Dickerson. I'll be honest with you. In case you didn't know.
Strong hate
like
words
Alex
in the
Dickerson.
chat.
No, yeah, I do not like him. I strongly dislike Alex Dickerson. I can't wait for him to be off my baseball team next year. Like I felt the same way about. I think there's always one outfielder for the Giants season that I just despise. Like I hated Mac. I despised. I didn't hate. I really didn't like him. I didn't like Jarrett Parker. The 2 guys I just could not stand. And then it's been Dickerson for a while now.
Yeah.
Mac Williamson's noted former Mariner as well.
Yeah. I remember.
What do you do in Seattle?
He hit a home run in his first at bat and then literally hit
Nothing.
like 062 for the rest of his Mariners career, which only lasted for like 3 weeks. But boy, that was an agonizing 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was him with the Giants for about 3 years.
The home one was really neato burrito, but the rest of it was not that.
The worst part about it was he was so good in AAA, and then whenever he got brought up to the minors, he was just awful. Like, he was a quadruple A player for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was what Daniel Vogelbach was for a long time until Vogie kind of came up and had that really good half.
Yeah, and Vogie's been decent since.
He had that monster grand slam earlier this season. Walk-off grand slam. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. But, like, Mac just never had that season, half season or anything. He was just always bad. Man, I hate the fact that the Giants are swinging at pitches that aren't good to swing at, but because they know they have to. Because if you look at it, it's going to get called strike anyway. Like, that's the effect
it is
that
definitely
the umpire's having here.
it has changed the texture of this game for sure.
Absolutely. Because it's very not Giants like to just be chasing everything like they are right now. That's not how the Giants have been this year.
They're just not really they just don't have a choice. No, and neither team really does. This is not exclusive to the Giants.
Right, it's true. But it's not exclusive to the Giants for sure. But I just noticed it a lot more because it's not the Giants brand of
that
baseball
you've been watching all season, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like I know it's not their brand of baseball. And you can like the first inning too, when Scherzer wasn't near the zone. Like they weren't swinging at anything because it's how they have been like this whole year. Yeah, it's frustrating to watch. Oh, wait. Longo? There it goes!
Swinging a drive.
Goodbye, ball. Longo, Dongo. You love to see it. Man, that's 1-0 Giants. Suck an egg, Max Scherzer.
He got everything of
Man.
that too, and out to left field where the wind was blowing in from too.
Yeah, man. Evan Longoria, what a swing! He got that ball.
Yeah, he got all that. Evan Longoria still got magic in him, everybody.
Yeah. He's had a really good season, besides being hurt.
Yeah, he had a great season.
Yeah, man. He's been pretty cold the last few weeks, so I'm so glad to see that happen. Man, 1-0 Giants. That's got to bring a bunch of energy to that dugout now. Steven Duggar, what are you doing?
Well, I'm upset about it because it means I got the what's the word? What's the thing?
Trivia.
The trivia wrong. Or the bet. I missed my bet.
I got it right. I said Giants and not first three. I think that's what I said. Hold on. Yeah, who scores first and will it be in the first inning? I said Giants and no.
I said Dodgers and no.
Why did I take the over on the run score? I definitely meant to take the under.
I took the under.
I meant to take the under, but I didn't.
Always take the under.
Yeah, that's what I would agree. I don't know why I took the over.
Always bet the under.
Yeah. Man. No, man.
He smoked that.
He did. Oh, yeah, I was going to check the Savant numbers on it. I always have Baseball Savant open on my phone, like in my internet tab. I always have a tab dedicated to Savant. Wow. That ball was 110 off the bat.
Ooh, yeah. That's what we in the industry colloquially refer to as a poke.
Yeah.
Just a little poke.
Just a wee bit. I'd call it a boom sauce, if you will.
I would just really quickly, I'd like to point out to anybody who's in the chat and might be concerned about whether or not the trivia and the betting is rigged. Our producer's in first place, so just bear that in mind when you're looking at the everything. I'm not saying I'm mad about it. I'm furious about it, but that's not what I'm saying.
Man, they're gonna let Alex.
I'm just in the interest of clarity.
True. Man, so Alex Wood will get the fifth.
Interesting.
I think if Longo if
they didn't give him the lead there, it might have been a different conversation.
I don't think he gets any more past this next inning. Like he'll get the bottom five and that's it.
Well, and I mean it's like if they even sniff trouble and he's done.
Yeah, probably. And I think honestly, I'm okay with that. Not mad about the decision at all. Man, big fan of the Longoria bomb there. It's
Bomgoria.
Well, it's a Longo Dongo. That's.
I like Bomgoria better.
Bomgoria is pretty good. But
because it sounds like he hit something with the baseball and it exploded, and I find that funny.
Yeah, you're right.
Morbidly funny, but funny all the same. What do you want from me? It's funny.
No, I get you.
Get off my back about it.
No, so I saw there's some people on Giants Twitter today before the last story announced. They're like, I don't know if I want to see Longoria in the lineup because he's been really like iffy. They want to see Brian at third. What was it? Brian at third, Wade at first, Duggar and Slater and Yastrzemski in the outfield. I think that's what people were calling, or some people I saw. But I'm like, no, we need better defense at third. And Longo's going to give you better defense at third because of Wood's ground ball rate. So you have to play Longo at third. And so it's a good thing they did. That's all I'm saying. Also, the egregious strike one call again.
I want to go back like 7 years and tell someone, hey, in 7 years, people will be arguing about whether or not to start Evan Longoria in a playoff game because they're going to be worried about his defense. Like,
no,
go
up
to
the
a Rays
offense.
fan 7 years ago and tell them about that and just be like, what?
They worried about the offense. The defense is why he started.
Oh.
But
still, though.
Yeah, your point stands. Whether you play him or not, because it's the defense worth it for pretty much. Basically telling people in 7 years, Evan Longoria is still going to be a fantastic third baseman, like defensively.
And they're going to be like, and it's going to be different. They're going to be like, hell yeah.
But yeah.
That's my third baseman. Oh, he's going to be in San Francisco. Wait, what?
And he's going to trade him.
That's my impression of people from Florida, by the way.
That's pretty good.
I'll be here for the rest of this game.
I'm assuming it was good. Yeah, that's the inning. Scherzer's at like 82 pitches though.
He probably comes out again.
I'd say so. Man, Mongo Dongo, big fan of that.
That's the thing. That's the thing is I have so much respect for Dave Roberts because it's just like, do you want me to go out? Do you want me to go up to Scherzer and tell him his day's done? Because tough. I will not be. I will not be doing that. I like my teeth where they are.
I like living. I enjoy life. I'd like to keep it that way.
I'm not done living my life yet. There's still things I want to do. I haven't even started a 401k yet.
I hope he has. Like, legitimately, I hope he has a 401k.
Who, Max Scherzer?
Either anyone involved in this situation.
Oh, well, I mean,
situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, but if I'm gonna die young, telling Max Scherzer he needs to come out of a game, what use is my 401k gonna be?
That's fair. You're right. You're not wrong.
It's gonna be my headstone is gonna be like Nicholas Tucker, 1994 to 2021. He died as he lived, not having a 401k.
Where's my 401k at?
Where's my goddamn 401k? I know you're in here, money.
I know you're in here, money.
Where's my goddamn 401k?
I need it. Don't I is 401k. Ooh. Man. I'm just thinking about, because it's 7, 8, 9 in the order here. It's going to be Pujols, Smith, pitcher spot. Assuming it's going to be Scherzer again.
So righty pitcher.
Yes. So we'll see.
Odds he gives up a freaking just dong piece to Pujols on the first pitch of the at-bat.
Stop. You can stop. Like, I don't need that kind of energy here.
I'm just saying odds. What are the odds?
Hopefully low. 0. They're now 0. At least on the first pitch. I think that's what you said.
Yeah, I did say first pitch.
Okay. But he can't get a single left. God damn it. This is your fault, Nick.
I'm okay with that.
Tyler Rogers is up in the 5th? I like it. Not mad at it. Just not mad at it.
Do you? I'm less convinced.
I was just confused. He's our 8th inning guy. Oh, Pujols is being brought out of the game for a pinch runner. I'm assuming it's going to be Belly. Belly does on occasion play first base. Oh, no, it's Billy McKinney. Huh. Interesting choice.
I mean, is he just running?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably not going to come out and play first.
Well, he does play first, too. So I'm sure they'll keep him at first. And if you're going to run with anyone, why you not run with Belly? Like, he's faster. And it's not like his bat's anything special right now. But Alas, what do I know?
Earwax.
What?
Alas, earwax.
You know, you're not wrong.
It's the best line in all the Harry Potter films.
I haven't watched those movies in a hot minute. It's been a minute.
It's almost the holiday season.
It is.
Perfect time to
You're
watch
right.
them. They're basically
See,
Christmas movies. At least the first four are.
My family does Star Wars during the holidays. Like, I don't know why. I don't remember how it started, but for whatever reason, my family just watches like the Star Wars series, like slowly throughout like the week leading up to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm not mad about it. Just kind of confused at how it started now, looking back on it.
I mean,
how did we
trying
get
to
here?
track back like holiday traditions like that is impossible.
Yeah. Like it's not even like it's not a Christmas. They're not Christmas movies. It's just I get one Christmas. I feel like it started when I was in high school. They're like, yeah, Star Wars, and then I make my family watch Elf. I love Elf. I love that movie. I know not everyone's a fan of Elf, but I love Elf.
It's the best. It's a fantastic movie.
That's what I'm saying. I know people who would disagree, but they're wrong. So yeah, Elf. I bought a copy of Elf on DVD at a thrift store for $1 in the middle of June because I wanted Elf. I needed to own it.
Yeah, man, it's the best.
Like remember because sometimes it's on Netflix and sometimes it's not. Like it just happens.
Damn, look at the wind.
Oh yeah, it's whack, man. The wind do be going yabo. Max Scherzer had 2 futile attempts at a bunt there. It's embarrassing, really, if you think about it. You're about to see a second one here. Like, it's not good. Just stood there for a second. Swing. I dare you. Oh. Bunted it foul. Get hacked, Max Scherzer. Haha. Loser. Get hacked.
0 for 59.
That was just the regular season, too.
I know. That's amazing.
It's crazy. Think about it. Are they taking? That's Wood's day. Yeah, Wood's done. I don't blame him. His Mookie next 4 2/3 with a runner on.
It's a good day.
That's a good day. It won't get a decision, but like that's fine. Like 4 2/3 in Game 3 of the NLDS, leaving with the 1-0 lead.
Yeah,
One
could have
runner
gone way
on.
worse.
Oh yeah, if the runner scores, then it's a tie game and you're not responsible for the loss. Like it's not your fault at that point. Honestly, I'm very happy with that start by Alex Wood. As a Giants fan, shout out Woodsy, big fan. Tyler Rogers in the 5th, and this economy.
In this economy? I don't think
I'm
so.
tweeting it right now. And this, how do you spell economy? Economy. There we go.
ECOMONI. Why?
There's no I in economy.
I said ECOMONY.
Yeah, correct. Okay, proud of you. Yeah, people get Rogers didn't have the best showings against the Dodgers this year a couple times. But it was also like the last few times has been fun. So bringing him in right here, I'm a fan of it. It's like it's a high leverage situation, but with also low key low leverage. You know, it's high leverage, but not the highest of leverage.
Yeah.
Man, I am stressed. I'm stressed.
See, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner after this game is over.
That's fair. What are you thinking? What are your options?
Oh, my favorite burger place is going to be closed by the time this game's over. I was kind of hoping to do that. That's not really an option anymore.
What place is it?
It's called Rain City Burgers.
And
it's
is it
just
Dick's?
No. Dick's is great, but
yeah, I had it when I was down in Seattle the first time. I was a fan.
I love it.
Spent all day driving from Central California to Seattle, and got there.
And then waited 40 minutes in lines for
only took like 15.
Oh, that's better than
it was raining and there was no one there because it was kind of late. So like, I mean, I say like it was raining, like that's like a shocking fact, but like it was like January like 2nd. So it's still kind of the holiday season where most people are living off their holiday leftovers, you know?
Yeah.
So not a lot of people. It was good though. I was a fan. Shout out Dick's Drive-In in Seattle, Washington. I think that's what it's called, Dick's Drive-In, right?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. Good burger. I do appreciate a good burger.
I love me a good burger. I'm not a burger snob, but when there's a really good burger, I'm gonna eat it kind of a lot.
Yeah, no, same. I agree. What are your other options? You got Rain City Burger, which is not an option.
I'm trying to think what else I could do. I mean, I could go to Jack in the Box. It's not far away.
I like Jack in the Box. I'm a fan. And a lot of people aren't, but I'm a big Jack in the Box fan.
I don't hate Jack in the Box. It's not my favorite, but it's good in a pinch.
I don't think it's my favorite either, but it's also like, as far as fast food like restaurants go, I think it's higher up in my list than most. Like, I'd give it a solid like 3-4 spot in my fast food places.
I don't think it's that high for me.
That's fair. Like, I mean, let me think. I'm trying to think of what just like, says around me now. Wendy's, I think, easy one. And this might be controversial too, but I like Burger King a lot.
I like Burger King. I also find that I get weird looks when I say that, but I actually like Burger King.
I love Burger King. Like, I put Burger King at 2. I put it over McDonald's. I said it.
Taco Time. Taco Time's pretty regionally northwest, but I love Taco Time.
We have Taco Times here in Boise. We have a couple. I've been there once, and the one I went to was also in Washington. And I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Like, it was
They're
okay.
Hot. It's all about the hot sauce.
See, that might be it, because they didn't give us our hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. You can't eat Taco Time without the hot sauce. Okay,
maybe I have to give it a chance up here. Because there's one on my drive home from work. No, there's not anymore. I don't work there anymore.
I get the same thing at Taco Time every time. Get a number 3 with beef and a root beer. And that's like a beef soft taco and a Mexi fries. And I eat that with like 5 cups of hot sauce.
See, Mexi fries, I'm a big fan of that. Like,
oh, yeah, they're awesome.
Del Taco has carne asada fries. And like, they're dope.
Oh, that's only
thing I'll get at Del Taco. Del Taco.
I might go get carne asada fries for dinner from this place up the street.
That sounds ideal.
They're the bomb.com. They're the bee's knees and quite possibly the cat's pajamas.
Oh, whoa. I went to, when I was in Seattle, last time I was in Seattle, one of my roommate's friends who lives on the military base that's there.
Oh, JBLM?
Where he did. Yeah, he did. He got restationed. He took us to this like Cuban place, like up the street from T-Mobile.
Was it Paseo?
Like, maybe that doesn't sound wrong. It wasn't far from the park. Might have been
Paseo.
Like, I got they had like a bunch of their sandwiches pretty much. Like, and
it's like a super hole in the wall place.
Maybe it was a Caribbean place actually. Let me look it up. trying to remember off the top of my head.
I think I know what place you're talking about on Occidental.
What's it called?
Paseo, I think.
Seattle. This might be it. Oh yeah, this is it. This is correct. That is the place. And we went there before the game, and that is one of the best sandwiches I have had in my entire life. Like, it was so good. And then we went to a bar across the street, and I got a vodka Red Bull, and then went to the game.
Heck yeah.
It was a good
Doing
time.
it right.
It's funny because we took us something to get into the bar. So we ordered our drinks. I pounded it at the bar and then left. Like, immediately, I chugged this drink and then left. And they're like, okay, bye. Like, yeah, see ya. Yeah, Paseo, they super, super dope sandwich. Big fan.
I love.
When I eventually make it back there, I'm definitely gonna hit the place up again. They got a guava jarritos, which I'd never seen anywhere else before. It was also really good. Yeah, big fan of Paseos. Did the Ravens win?
They tied it. They tied it at the last minute to take it to overtime.
Got it. No, I think they just won.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think they legitimately just won.
Well, that's a shame for my fantasy team.
Who'd you need? Or what did you need in that?
I needed
Mike Yastrzemski. Did Mike Yastrzemski do something? Dang it, no, he didn't.
I needed the Colts Keeger Rodrigo Blankenship to kick the game-winning field goal, and I might have won.
He had 8 points tonight.
Not good enough. We get minus points in my league for missed PATs.
Did he miss one?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. I also have him in one of my leagues, but I was like up by 60 points, so I wasn't paying attention super closely to that one. I killed one of our other writers, Jimmy, in fantasy this week. I just want that to be known.
Smoked him.
I won 155 to 95.
Woo!
So, yes, I smoked him.
Yeah, you gave him the smoke.
Yeah. So I started 0-2, and now I'm on a 3-game win streak. Big fan of that. With my other leagues, I'm not looking as hot, though. I was looking fine, and then, everyone keeps getting hurt. Or I keep facing. In one of my leagues, I am 1-4, and I have faced the league or the week leading scorer, and all 4 of those losses for the week. They're that week's leading scorer, and it's kind of crazy.
My really fantasy season has sucked this year.
So is mine, except for the Diamond. The Diamond Digest one is the only one I'm doing well in. Which that one's just for pride, so it's not like I'm benefiting off of it. I guess I can be prideful about it, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I love for Buster to just go Yabo again this game. Just go crazy. He's had a good series so far. 1 for 2 today.
Yeah. You got a base hit today. Had that big home run earlier in the series.
Game 1. No, it looks like he just missed that one. Look on his face indicates that he just missed it. Where it went, not as much, but look on his face is I just missed that one. Look at us showcasing the Dodgers defense here, not at all mentioning the Stella Crawford flip. That's fine. The Giants defense arguably been just as good, if not better. But alas, what do I know? Well, it's also a word I use pretty frequently. Alas. think it's a solid word. I'm a fan, personally. And also, like, this has got to be Scherzer's last inning, right?
Oh yeah, almost definitely.
Yeah, because he's at 92 pitches.
I mean, he
at
literally,
the
unless he literally gets Crawford out on 2 pitches, and then maybe Dave will let him go back out until he hits 100.
Maybe, because I know some of the order is not due up for a while because they're at 2 now. So like, I don't think like I could. He might let him go one more, but also like, why? I think if Crawford does something here, he might automatically just be done. I don't think they have anyone in the pen, so he's not like done. Last inning, I think for sure. Also, I think Rogers is done for the night after that one out. He's got a sweatshirt on.
That seems like a bit of a, almost seems like a bit of a rush to get like one of your best relievers out of the game.
Well, they did that in game 1 too. He came in for one batter and they pulled him. I mean, like I said, he's struggled this year against LA. Was Crawford about to do something or not? Jeez.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Give the ball a ride. That's 2 outs at the warning track. Deep shots. Man, watch this. Look how far this ball goes.
He just hit it to the wrong part of the park.
I know.
I mean, without 14 miles an hour of headwind, that might have, looked probably a little better.
Yep, probably. The wind is crazy. If I had to guess for someone coming in, I would guess it's probably going to be Kirby Castro. If Rogers doesn't go back out, Rogers might go back out, but I don't think he will. But we will see. We wait and we see. I am still stressed.
You remain a stressy boy.
I am, in fact, a big stressy boy. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been big stressy about this all day as well. I'm also been big stressy about the fact that I just started a new job and I was supposed to hear about from my manager like when I started. By today, I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't blame you for being stressy about that.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't like message, email or something, I'm like, it's technically a holiday. So I'm not gonna I'll wait till tomorrow.
They probably said that. They probably said they'd contact you today, forgetting today was a holiday.
That's what I think happened. They said they were going to contact me by Monday on Thursday. So when I didn't hear anything Friday, I'm like, okay, I might hear something Monday. If today's a holiday, so I'm like, okay, I'll send an email if I don't hear anything tomorrow by like noon. But so I'm a little stressed about that as well. Also, just because of the fact that I need to work. So I need money.
Work is
That's
good.
also a part of it.
Money is good. Money is helpful.
I prefer having money than not having money. I'll be honest with you.
It's better than a sharp stick in the eye for sure.
I agree. I don't blame you. Looks like Rogers is staying in this game. I believe. If my sources are correct.
Are the streets are saying?
The streets are saying. The streets are also saying Listella has been pulled from this game and Solano's playing second.
Interesting.
Which just
streets
it's probably
talking,
just
talking.
Yeah. And that's not much of anything. That's just Kapler doing stuff. He does stuff like that often. Solano in second. Donnie Barrels, as they call him. And then, let's say it's Trey. What's his party order? It's Trey Seager Turner. Trey looking a little silly against Rogers here. Rogers tends to do that to people. He has that effect because he pitches really wacky. I love getting to watch him pitch.
That release point is just, yeah.
It's crazy.
He would have fit in very well on the 2019 Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep. They could have had him too.
Yeah.
Like, I think we just kind of.
I guess he didn't throw hard. I guess he didn't exactly throw hard enough to be on the 2019 Tampa Bay Rays bullpen, but
yeah,
it's like every single pitcher in that bullpen threw at least 98.
Yeah, but like, I mean, he throws funny, and that's
that was kind of like what they were there for.
That's
them and their like literal blooming onion of like bullpen or of release points.
Yep, he would have completed the what's it called? The
peacock tail.
The what?
The tail feathers.
Maybe I'm thinking of like the Infinity Stones gauntlet.
Yeah, he would have completed the set.
The gauntlet is what I'm thinking. That's the word I was looking for. Gauntlet. Tried to give that one a ride though, and that stressed me out a lot. But it's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. That one looked like it was going out. Lamont's got it. Don't worry. Lamont's goated. Don't worry. Look at that, man. Big fan.
Easy. Not even
great
close.
Facial hair on him. Lamont's got some legit facial hair. Yeah.
I do.
Rogers on his. It's good. For a while, he did Justice Dash in May, but it was glorious. I won't lie to you. He's very quickly become a fan favorite in San Francisco, which is like fun. We got him for Sean Anderson.
That was a really good pitch.
No. Yeah, he does that sometimes. Fairly often, I'd say, actually. And then you just stuff like that. Watch this third strike, or this third pitch here. It's not a strike. I'll give you that now. Spoiler alert. It's very much not a strike. And here it is.
Yeah.
It is that.
What are you gonna do? You can't win them. You can't win them all, you know.
Yeah, just a crazy, goofy guy. That's who he is. just a goofy guy.
One of these days, he's gonna get somebody with one of those way out there like that.
He does.
Then he's gonna be going back to the dugout laughing.
He does is the thing. Like I think he has before. And most of the time, he's got some really crazy reverse splits. Because of just his release point. And he's got a slider that just I'm sure you've seen it like Pitching Ninja, not just from a game, that just comes up and in, and people will swing at it even though it ends up a good 2 inches above their hands. But coming from that release point, like
it doesn't look like
insane.
That. Yeah,
it goes through like it looks like it's going through the entire strike zone, but going up. It's whack. He also throws a curveball from that position, which is also whack.
That's just not nice, is what it is.
It very much goes up and then goes down, which isn't supposed to happen. But it's awesome. I love Tyler Rogers. I'm a huge fan. Like I remember at the trade deadline, everyone, including myself, was calling for the front office to bring in Taylor Rogers to pitch for the Giants. He was on the trade market. And he got hurt, so he couldn't be traded. But it's like, yeah, Taylor Rogers and Tyler Rogers. We want both of them.
Bring in the T. Rogers.
Cool. Yeah. Trade for was it Trevor Rogers from the Marlins? He's not related to him, but it's also another T. Rog. As well as Rogers, the same too. Kind of whack. And then that stuff like that will happen. He gets batted to hell. It's also kind of annoying. Let's see. That one's like, it was a fairly solid single to right, but no, yeah, it was 100 miles off the bat. That's like a solid single right. I'm just excited about it. But anyway, his release point is like a foot off the ground, like a foot and like 3 inches maybe.
Yeah.
15 inches off the ground, which is whack. And it's funny because he wears the white cleats, which very much don't go with the uniform, but it just adds an extra layer of deception because they're like very similarly
like
colored to the baseball.
Yeah.
Yep. No. Okay. Thank God. It's fine. Everything's fine. Got out of the inning. I say that like it's fine. Steven Duggar caught it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not worried about that. That ball was just kind of hit really well.
You don't,
but
sound
it's
worried.
fine. No, that's fine. N6. It's not like that ball was hit 107 miles off the bat with a 920.
Oh, that was definitely no, that wasn't close at all. There was no reason to be concerned about that off the bat.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Ha! That's fine. And Tyler Rogers did his job. And that's what matters. That is all that matters. We are still ahead. And as I assume Scherzer's out of this game. I could very well be wrong, but I feel like it's not an outlandish assumption to assume Scherzer's out of this game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who's going to be the next one out of the pen. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Curvy and Castro.
We're going to take a break real quick, everybody. We'll be back in time for the next half inning.
Yeah.
And we're back.
That's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Why
Max Scherzer's still on the mound. There's no panic in Diego's voice whatsoever.
No, what are you talking about?
It's already the 7th inning.
Capri Sun.
And there's Capri Sun in the chat.
That's good.
And apparently I have the hiccups
Giants
now.
Defense. That's unfortunate. Steven Duggar, 72 feet, distance covered. Lamont, if you could just like hit a dinger now, that'd be great. This is your time to shine. Your late night Lamont. This is a nickname. I think it's incredibly fantastic.
I think I might have to let the cat out real fast.
Oh no.
She's looking at me.
Just stare at her. Just give her a little stare down.
I tried to sneak up on her. She didn't like it.
I think the fans going to see Tiva. Is that her name, right?
Yeah.
Tiva. I think the fans need to see Tiva again. I don't know if she get very much, but I would.
I don't think she likes to be seen all that much. She likes to be heard, though.
Very much a not seen kind of cat.
It's just like, you have a cat? Yeah, good luck seeing her.
She had big. You'll hear her plenty of big meower.
Yeah, she's chatty.
Chatty catty. Corey lives up in the pen. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I've always pronounced it Nebel, but everyone told me that was wrong.
Isn't it Knebel? Like you actually pronounce the K?
Is it Knebel? I have no idea. I pronounced it Nebel.
I have no idea.
But
Corey Knebel.
Yeah, that doesn't sound wrong.
Then again, that is like national broadcasters saying that, and they pronounce players' names wrong literally all the time.
Dude, I hate it when like announcers for Jared Kelnick, like he made it very clear to everybody it's Kelnick, and they still called him Kelnick for like a month. Oh, like yeah. But he had a little thing where it's like, no, it's Kelnick. Like said himself, and Jared Kelnick was like, no,
it's not right.
It's wrong. Like if you say it like that and like no one does correct you, then it's like, okay, sure. But he made it very well known. Like he's like, hey, I want you guys to pronounce my name right, and this is how you do it. That's fine. Also, Lamont did not look great there. But, like, you can't really blame him. It's Max Scherzer. Alonso goes yard again. That'd be great. I'd be very excited about that. I'm just saying. See, like Longoria is being very patient here because he kind of can be. Something has changed. Nothing's changed. He's just missing the zone a lot. How did I get Capri Sun in my nose?
That's a skill.
Feel good. I couldn't tell you how it happened. No, it didn't feel good. It's fine. If I would have been the pitch to do it on. Scherzer about to throw pitch 110. So I think that pretty much like knocks it for a potential relief role over the last few games. That he's going so hard here.
Longo's not helping him right now.
I'm not saying they would use a potential relief role. No. Good. I feel like if Scherzer would have come out like after the last inning, maybe you could help him like early setting in game like 5.
Yeah.
But
that option is quickly being removed. Although I'm sure Scherzer wouldn't say so, but
no, but like Roberts and like medical professionals would. Look at this is unfair. Definitely gets a whole one. Should be single, but no. Chris Taylor said no.
got too much of it.
Oddly enough, I always think it's ironic when you get too much of a ball where it gets caught in the air.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Got to hit it where
that ball 108 off the bat.
108 off the bat, and yet they're still stretching in LA.
Yeah. I think my guess is they bring in Kervin Castro, maybe Jake McGee. I could see potentially McGee coming into this game right now.
I'm gonna let my cat out.
Okay, have fun. Bye, Tiva. Nick is letting his cat out. We're gonna miss Tiva. She's a good cat. I'm stressed. In case anyone couldn't tell, but I've got Capri Sun, and that'll make it all better. Capri Sun, please sponsor us. It'll help my stress significantly. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Tiva gone.
Yeah.
Sad.
He's going to go do fuzzy cat stuff elsewhere.
You know, we do like fuzzy cat things. Shout out fuzzy cats. I'm a personally pretty big fan. Fuzzy. Okay. Might take a trip to the Humane Society tomorrow to go see some cats.
I got a place like right up the street.
Mine's not too far.
With cats up for adoption, I have to cross the street to avoid looking in there every time because every single time I have to talk myself
into not going in and adopting another cat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the only thing stopping me from getting a cat is the fact that my roommate's allergic. Literally, if he wasn't allergic to cats, I would have a cat.
Time to get a new roommate.
He is the new roommate. The old one was also allergic to cats. So, unfortunate. Yeah. Tyler Rogers is still out there. Okay.
I mean, he's shown absolutely no signs of letting up yet.
Yeah, I know he can go a couple innings. But also, like, why? I mean, I trust his bullpen, like, plenty. Like, I mean, it's only throwing 22 pitches. There's McGee in the bullpen. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. He's gonna pitch to whoever he's pitching to now, and then McGee's gonna come in to face because there's a lefty on deck.
Okay.
So then he'll go to McGee. Then I like that. Pollock's mad that a strike that called him that's been called a strike literally all night. Weep. I see what they're doing here. Yeah, I get it. And plus, okay, Souza on deck. He's also a righty. So you're forcing Robert to go to his bench a little bit more. I see what's going on here. I get it. I understand. Am I thrilled about it? I don't know. We'll find out. But Blake Trent's up in the Dodgers bullpen. Hate that, man. Throw him out. Come on. There we go. There you go, Donnie Barrels. No Babbip today. No soup for you. And I assume that's the end of the day. They honestly, low-key, wouldn't be surprised if he ends up staying and pitching to Souza. We're going to pinch hit here. Souza doesn't play first, though. Right? Souza's an outfielder. Steven Souza Jr.
I have no idea.
Neither do I. I'm pretty sure he's an outfielder. So they're pinch hitting for their first baseman. So that means Belly's going to have to come in as a replacement.
That makes sense.
I'm pretty sure, anyway.
I don't know why they've waited so long to get a lefty into this lineup.
They had McKinney. McKinney might have not been a lefty. Boo! Got a hit. Upset. Clap, clap, clap. Calm down. Sue says, let me see. Yeah, he's an outfielder. Can confirm. Looked it up. Do they bring in Bellinger to pinch run, maybe? Not that Sue's a bad runner. I just assume Belly's a better runner. Because Belly's a good runner. Then Will Smith. I don't know if I like this matchup very much. Well, I think Will Smith has the own edge on Tyler Rogers. Oh, come on. Let's strike all night. What are we doing? What are we doing here? That's been a strike literally all night, and now it's like, oh, never mind. JK, lol. Grow up, Ted Barrett.
Grow up, bro.
We don't need this. This is atrocious. Will Smith. And then the pitcher spot. Okay, of course that's going to happen. Of course you're going to get us a CNI signal to left. You got to bring Raj out of this game. That's 30 pitches.
Yeah, he's done.
He should have been done like a batter ago. But like I said, Cap was not exactly fantastic at managing a bullpen. I get leaving him in, but also you kind of working him a lot there. And the fact that he's worked 30 pitches, he might not be available tomorrow now.
Well, he's just trying to save the rest of the bullpen for the rest of the series, but you got to win the game that you're playing.
Right, exactly. And I don't know if Rogers is the one to do it there, is my thing. I get it, but also, you stretched him out a lot there. Here comes McGee, which is terrifying. Jake McGee's been very up and down this year. Against, I think it was Barnes they had. And it says the pinch hitter. Yeah, Austin Barnes. I believe hits right-handed. Yeah, he's a right-handed hitter. He's their backup catcher, too. Kind of whack, because I think they're only carrying 2 catchers. Yes. They're down to three guys left on their bench. Also kind of whack. I'm stressed again. I say again as if it never left, but I am stressed. Caprice on. Need. I have banana in my trash can. McGee coming into this game to face Barnes and hopefully gets a ground double play, because I'd like to ideally not face Mookie with anyone on base. That's why one run isn't enough. Jake McGee, for all that is holy. Please be the good Jake McGee. Been kind of up and down this year. Recently coming off the IL as well. Runners on first and second. Everything's fine.
Here's where my rooting interest in this game is officially landed as of right now. I'm rooting for the 3 hours 31 to 4 hours finish, just because I really would like to finish today's HotMic trivia with more than 6 points.
That's fair. Don't blame you. 6 points isn't the ideal showing of HotMic trivia.
No, it's not great. It's not great. It's ahead of John Principe, though, which is good.
John Principe, noted not fantastic HotMic finisher today. Currently, he's uses 54th percentile in sprint speed. By the way, in case you're wondering, so he's an average runner, slightly above. Like ever so slightly above. Oh. Right off the umpire's mask. Maybe you'll be able to see something now. Shout out face masks for real.
Thanks for being better than literally no mask.
True. How do you think the umpires of yore did it? I say that as if they definitely didn't go back. Or they definitely didn't go back there with nothing. They definitely had to have some sort of protection. There you go, McGee. Get that strikeout. There you go. Austin Barnes is pissed.
Austin Barnes kind of just looks professionally pissed.
That's fair. You're not wrong. That was good morning, good afternoon, good night. Just 3 fastballs. That's all Jake McGee throws. He has a slider. Will he throw it? Probably not. Kind of how he operates. That's fantastic pitch placement, though, on that strike 3. Oh, joy, it's Mookie. Don't love that. Because what are you going to do? Pitch around him and have to hit or pitch to Trey Turner? Bases loaded? Like, no. Ideally, you don't. Ideally, get him out right here. Get him to pop up. Just pop out, foul out. That would be ideal. Just hit it straight up. Buster Posey will catch it, and it'll be dandy and great. Or just hit it to Brandon Crawford, making a great defensive play. Okay, it's fine. Brandon Crawford is the GOAT. That's my MVP.
Giants are winning a 1-0 game in a way only the San Francisco Giants can.
Look at this play. Look at this. Just get up and get it.
Goodness.
I love Brandon Crawford.
What a
Look, he's pissed.
fantastic play.
I love Brandon Crawford with my entire existence.
He's only the second best Crawford shortstop in baseball, but he's pretty good.
Hey.
You heard me.
We can agree to disagree. But isn't JP moving over to third?
No.
Oh, I feel like I saw that on the timeline.
JP's a shortstop.
Huh.
The Mariners would rather sign a different shortstop and move them to third than move JP to third. JP's the shortstop.
That's fair. JP's dope. Big fan of JP.
JP doesn't hit well enough to play third either.
Oh. Does he play good enough defense to justify the short though?
Oh my God, yeah.
I feel like he plays. Yeah, I feel like he plays good defense.
He's probably gonna win his second Gold Glove in as many years this year.
Yeah, that's fair. If Crawford doesn't win a Gold Glove this year, it's just wrong. He was so good defensively this year. Brandon Crawford is my GOAT, and that's just how it is. Brandon Crawford, tweeting it. I need a Crawford jersey too. I don't have a Crawford jersey, surprisingly.
I am surprised by that, actually.
I only have 2 Giants jerseys, which is also surprising. This one's a Bumgarner, and the other one doesn't have a name on the back. But it's the He Got This one, which is just dope.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
It's my favorite one. But they wore it once this year, and I was like, good. And everyone's like, wow, I forgot how cool these jerseys are. I'm like, I know.
I done been knowing.
I've been knowing.
I've been here since
day one. It's the best jersey. Exactly. I've been kind of saying this. I have a list of Giants jerseys I need to get. Crawford's definitely on that list. For me right now, it's Belt is 1, and then probably Crawford's probably 2, and then Rogers. I really want a Ty Rogers jersey, and then Logan Webb. Those are the 4 I need.
I think my next Mariners jersey is going to be Julio.
That's a good one. My non-Giants jerseys that I want are I want Wander Franco.
That's a good one.
I need to get a Mike Trout. I need a Trouty.
That's not a good one.
Well, and let me think. I think there was one other one that I was like fairly passionate about, really wanting, but now can't think of the top of my head. That plays for a different team. Duggar, don't swing at the first pitch. Why are you doing that? No, maybe I can't. Maybe I wasn't so passionate about getting another one. Yeah, because I have 2 Mariners jerseys. I have a Domingo Santana.
Oh my God, why?
Because it was $20 at the dugout store.
Oh my God. Well, fair enough, but God.
Yeah, it's the white one. And then I have just an emerald green with no name on the back.
Oh, okay.
Which is beautiful jersey. I got that one for $40. Beautiful jersey.
Yeah, the Northwest greens are pretty slick.
Is it Northwest green? That was emerald green.
Northwest green.
Oh. Well, Northwest green. That's the one I have. Big fan. So, yeah, I went. Whenever I go like downtown, a lot of the times I wear the Domingo Santana jersey
and just get really weird looks.
Yeah. Well, half the time people are like, "Yeah, go M's." I'm like, "Yeah," and then every now and then they'll talk to me about it. And like, I know more than enough to have a conversation with the Mariners. And they're like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Yeah," and then we part ways.
And then that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of Mariners stuff. I've got 2 jerseys. I got like 3, maybe 4 hats. Oh God, look who's on my screen. It's Alec Dickerson. Boo.
Known Alec Dickerson. I hate this guy.
Unless you hit a dong right here, I don't want it. It's always good for hitting occasional dongs. It's fine. Camino Doval is also up in the pen, which is interesting because he's been our closer. So I'm interested as to why he's up now. Nevertheless, we're trying to be a decent person challenge. Kenley's up, but hopefully not doing everything. Alex Dickerson, you're bad at baseball. I need you off my baseball team immediately. Please go to the taxi squad and just never return to the Giants. That would be ideal. Thank you. That was even like, it was like a super weak pop there. 57.8 off the bat. Yep.
Yeah, that was
That's what I need. That's what I want.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah. At least he's not going to be in this game, though, because you replaced the pitcher. Like, he's not. His defense, for how bad his defense is worse. Like, his defense is so bad. Can't stand the guy, really. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Donnie Barrow's swinging for the fences. It's funny because now that I'm thinking about it, Dickerson's role on this team is literally just to be a pinch hit bat. Like, and he's not even very good at that.
He's definitely he's no Matt Stairs.
True. Matt Stairs, the GOAT. Matt Stairs, the Hall of Famer, by the way. I said it. Shout out Scott for real.
I love the idea of someone just being like,
I'm a pinch hitter.
well, yeah, it's like someone out there who like hates the DH, and he's like, we let Edgar into the Hall. Let's just let a pinch hitter specialist into the Hall. Why not? And I'm just like, yeah, actually, I love that idea.
Yeah, that's a fantastic
I hate your presentation, but I love that idea.
Yeah, you used the wrong formula, but I got the correct answer.
Yeah, you definitely did. You're getting a question mark on your exam, but also 100%.
Man, I remember in high school, I straight up used the completely wrong formula, but got the right answer, and my teacher refused to give me credit for it.
Oof.
I hated it. I hated that teacher. Still don't like him. But yeah, I was like, "What do you mean?" Like, and it's funny because days after he had the test graded, he would like let us he would talk about it as a class, and he would let us like argue for why we should get points on questions. And so I'm like, hey, I got the right answer. I just used I'm not asking for full credit. I'm asking for like half credit. He's like, no. I'm like, why? And he let other people like argue for points like successfully that did not do anything right at all. I'm like, why do you hate me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just say it. Like, you don't have to beat around the bush. Just tell me you hate me.
Tell me.
Like, I can take it. Tell me. I'm still convinced this day they just hated me. So he has my my little sister's in his class now, or was last year, and she didn't like him either, which I get. I understand. Oh, come on. You're really going to get him on that? Ridiculous. Absurd. Terrible.
Ludicrous.
Hate it.
Luda.
Anyway, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back for Camilo Doval's next half inning. Ooh.
Found my roommate made mac and cheese. Very exciting stuff.
Shout out, roommate. And we're back. Yeah, Camilo Doval in this game been electric since his return from the minors in early September. It's been really, really good. He's a 24-year-old who throws gas.
First pitch slider, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He hit 105 in the minors. Hasn't done it here, but I believe the highest he's hit in the bigs is 102, which is still absurd. But he can throw faster.
Apparently,
yeah, crazy. His slider is also pretty wicked, but yeah, when he was up the first time in in May, he was very iffy. A lot of control issues. Kind of calmed it down. Came back up in early September, maybe late August. It has been really good. But yeah, fastball slider is really what he's got.
I mean, when your fastball's triple digit, that high in the triple digits, you don't really need anything else.
Yeah, but it's going around like Twitter's like, just wait until he develops a third pitch. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, you add even like a B+ changeup to that, and it's like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. A devastating slider already, and the fastball just fastball insane. So yeah, base is a big fan of Camilo Doval. When McGee went down, he stepped into that closer role, and he has not left it since. Because he's just been crazy. Yeah, but he's been our closers. It's kind of crazy that he's going here. I wouldn't be surprised if Curvin Castro comes in for the 9th. Because having the ball against 2, 3, 4, I'd say is a good call.
Yeah, the tough part of the order.
Yeah, he's who you want against the heart of the order.
That was what the Mariners did a lot, was just like Paul Sewald was the Mariners' best bullpen arm all season long, but he was in the 8th for most games just because they just used him in the highest leverage situations.
Which I think is a smart thing to do. Paul Sewald was one of the best relievers in baseball.
He was not just the best on the Mariners. He was one of the best in baseball.
Did he have like a .670 ERA?
And then Casey Sadler, who only threw 40 1/3 because I think he ended up on COVID IL for a little bit, but he threw 40 1/3 innings and only gave up 3 earned runs.
That's insane, man. That's crazy.
And didn't give up a run for 28 consecutive appearances.
That's incredible. That's awesome. Love that. We do love a good bullpen arm that does consistently for a long time. Hey, do you want to swing at that, Corey Singer? It'd be awesome. Also, don't make contact. Just so we're clear, I would like you to swing and miss. Just
feel free to swing as long as you do it really badly.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
Okay. Oh, Doug, you're stressing me out a little bit. The way you run around that ball stressed me out a little bit. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Here's the crazy thing, though. So you've already used McGee. You've already used Rogers. And Doval's been the closer. If he gets out of this inning with 1 or 2 more pitches, maybe you give him the 9th as well. But also, onus points if you don't. But I don't know who else they'd bring in.
I mean, if he can get this third out in 1, 2, or maybe 3 pitches, like
Right.
maybe you let him come back out and face one more. But if it's not the highest leverage situation, like there's definitely another arm in that bullpen who's capable of handling it.
Yeah, I would say like I wouldn't be surprised if we go to Alvarez or even like Curving Castro. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to him. Normally I'd say Dominic Leone, but he got roughed up in game 2, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go to him.
Is he available? I mean, they just came off a day off, so he's probably available.
Yeah, I would guess he would be. And he's been pretty good this year. His high leverage stuff was usually fine, but sometimes
I mean, he probably asked Gabe for another shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in Curving Castro, because he also had a really good season. He only got brought up, I think, mid-September, but he had a 0 ERA through 13 or 30 innings. Like, didn't give up an earned run. He gave up a run, which is an inherited runner and extra, but also like.
But that's not his run.
Yeah, it also wasn't his situation. He didn't start that inning either. He came in with 2 on.
That's
one had already come in.
The ball is wild, by the way.
Ooh, that was a strike. That was a strike. That's fine. Yeah, the slider's insane. I love it. Doval's nasty. Not enough people know about him yet. Like, people are going to hear about him now.
I mean, he's on the biggest stage he could possibly be.
Yeah, exactly. I started writing an article about Logan Webb. Yeah.
I think that should have been strike 3.
Yeah, it's fine. He gets turned to pop out.
Yeah, he got the out anyway. But yeah,
that's why I said that was a strike.
That was a strike.
Yeah, it's fine. So now the question becomes who pitches the 9th. My bet's on Curving Castro.
Well, maybe the Giants can push across an insurance run here and open up some more options.
Yes.
But I mean, based on the way everyone's hitting, with the fact the wind's still blowing, it doesn't look good.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if Curving comes in either way, because I would trust him in that situation with the 1 lead. But also, if you get by some means you get 2 or 3 runs, I'd say you still bring in Curving. He could definitely go back-to-back days if you really need him to. But ideally, honestly, super ideally, you score a bunch of runs and bring in I don't even know who's the back end of the bullpen right now. Maybe Leon. Probably not. I think he even is pretty high leverage. Littell's the back end of our bullpen for sure. I don't know why I didn't think about it so hard. For 6 runs, bring in Littell, and hopefully everything's fine. That's the ideal situation. Ideally, you score 15, but that's not.
Well, I mean, 15 would be fine and all. It would make this game take forever, and I'm trying to keep it under that 4-hour mark. Don't forget.
Let's say 3. Let's say 2 quick base hits.
Let's
and then
get 2 base hits, a 3-run jack, everybody strike, and then everybody else strikes out on 3
grounds out on the first pitch. It's a 9-pitch inning. They gave up 3 runs.
That's
that'd
perfect.
Be ideal.
That's
I'm
perfect.
okay with that.
I'm fine with that, and it because that definitely lowers the possibility for extra innings.
Yes, true.
Which I remain concerned about, just for time's sake.
A little bit. As do I. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a stressy time. Nobody touch me or perceive me. I can start crying at any moment on Twitter. So Giants Twitter, a lot of them are just a bunch of I see that particular tweet was from an account Kate. She's in high school. She's a good follow though. I enjoy her content on Twitter. But most of the Giants Twitter right now is a bunch of college age kids sipping for the players. And I get it. I understand. I'm a big fan now. It's fun. Because everyone's around my age. Crazy how that works.
I know, right? Isn't that the worst?
Yeah. Kenley coming in here though. I don't think Kenley's pitched this series.
Has he not?
Well, they lost the
He
first
pitched
game
in the
4-0.
wild card game, didn't he?
He did, yes. Yeah, wild card 1 inning. But this series, there's no need for him to. I mean,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
they lost 4-0 the first game. They won big game 2. So I think this is his first action in probably since that wild card game, so almost a week. No, not that much time. When the wild card game happened? Was that Thursday?
No.
Wednesday?
It was Thursday. Yeah. No, it was Wednesday.
Yeah, 5 days. 5 days? 5 days.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
So now it's a strike, Ted Barrett? Huh? That wasn't a strike when Noval threw it there. But now it's a strike for Kenley? Be better. Grow up.
Grow up, bro.
Ridiculous. Okay. I thought for a second to call it strike.
It's funny because he missed his spot worse than Doval did too.
I know. Man. It's fine. Please score for our heart rates. It's a mood. I should have worn my Fitbit for this. See how high my heart rate is.
You should also do 10 bicep curls every time a run is scored or a strikeout is recorded.
You're right. My bad. Jeez. Anyway, this is stressing me out. I'm stressed. In case you didn't know.
I'm very relaxed.
Yaz goes yard. Get you. I could have been, honestly. I should have been. I could be. I don't know why I'm not.
I'm also very hungry.
You have mac and cheese.
I still never landed. Well, I had what was left. I'll tell you this for free. It wasn't a lot.
That's fair. But it was free mac and cheese. They remain.
That's true. That's true.
Shout out Nick's roommate. But yeah, you never landed on. Yeah, where are you going to get dinner from? Yeah, we never did finish.
I never landed on that. Yeah, I never landed on that.
So not your favorite burger place because it's probably closed.
No, it's definitely closed. My options are to what I can get delivered because I've been drinking beer through the duration of this, so I shouldn't drive to go get anything. And pretty much everything I can walk to is closed by now.
Unfortunate.
Because it's 9:30 on a Monday.
The same problem here in Boise. Everything closes pretty quick. Also, nothing.
Maybe I just get Wendy's again. I had Wendy's on Sunday when I was recovering, and it was great.
Yeah,
it was great. Saved my life, honestly.
Wendy's is dope. I'm a big fan.
Wendy's is dope.
Big Wendy's fan.
I'm pretty sure all of Diamond Digest is Wendy's stands.
Yeah, Diamond Digest is big Wendy's fans.
If you've somehow found yourself in the Diamond Digest Discord channel, you would be hard pressed to find someone who would be willing to slander Wendy's with you. But you would have a very easy time if you came in and slandered Wendy's. You would have a very easy time getting yelled at.
Two things that most of Diamond Digest, I believe, agrees upon is that Wendy's is amazing and that Arby's is bad.
Arby's is bad. Find me someone who unironically enjoys Arby's, and I'll show you someone that I don't want to share food with.
That's fair. I don't know a single person
hang out with in
general. Enjoys. Yeah, I remember this on a stream. Yeah, you were on that stream too when we did the Utah math because that started with
yes, yeah, no, that was me. Yeah.
Why are there so many Arby's in Utah? I don't know.
Then that's why we have to drown the state. And it only take,
exactly.
10 to the nth degree number of years to do it.
Years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Wasn't it 9?
5.3 to the 14th.
So it's 5.3 quadrillion years to fill it with 1 inch of water.
Yes.
From a garden hose.
with a rate of 1 liter per minute.
And that was assuming that the state was entirely flat.
Ground.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Which it notably isn't.
Very much isn't.
If you've ever been to Arches National Park.
It's true. Utah is do be kind of pretty though. They got some great nature. But I saw the Great Salt Lake. It was pretty salty, I'll be honest.
What's it got to be mad about? Other than the fact that the Jazz suck. Got him.
That's fair.
I was a low blow for no reason, and I regret it.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, yeah. But, makes sense. Don't blame me for it. I respect it.
Maybe I get a mod pizza. I like mod pizza.
Oh, mod pizza goes crazy.
I love me a mod pizza just because.
I almost got mod today. I didn't.
Back when I still lived with my folks, 113 years ago, right before the pandemic started, I was getting mod pizza a lot.
I almost worked at mod pizza. Fun fact. But now I work.
It's probably. I remember I worked at I work in restaurants for pretty much my entire working career, and I worked in a place for a while at the beginning of it that made pizza. The problem with working at a place where pizza is like the core part of the menu is that you eat a lot of pizza, which sounds good at first. But once you're like a year in and you're having your fourth pizza of the week for the 52nd week in a row,
gets old.
Luster, starts to fade.
Yeah, see, so I just got a job working at Dutch Bros. So I'm sure you're familiar.
I love Dutch Brothers. Yeah, I love Dutch Brothers.
So do I. No one calling it Dutch Brothers. No one calls it Dutch Brothers.
Well, I mean, that's.
I mean, you're right. You are
I've
correct.
met one of the founders of Dutch Brothers. It's called Dutch Brothers.
I mean, you're right. You met, oh man, what's his name? Trayvon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on like my quiz thing. It's like information you need to know when I got hired. But yeah. I mean, I start this week. Very excited. I applied there, and if I didn't hear back from them, I was going to apply to Mod because they're also hiring. My local Mod, one of them. But I heard back in time, so I work there now. Shout out to here's a little.
I love Dutch Brothers, and based on what I've heard, they treat their employees very, very well.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't like started in shop yet, but I'm very excited. Like, I just did like training. I just finished it last week, and like it was really good, really dope. They give you like a starter pack of like shirts and stuff, and mine came with a sweatshirt.
Ooh, cool. Pog.
Yeah,
that's a free hoodie.
It is. Look at this. It's.
I'd unironically, I'd wear a Dutch Brothers hoodie. The shame about living in Seattle for me is that like the nearest Dutch Brothers, I'm pretty sure is in Kelso. I dig that.
That's all it is. Yeah, but this comes off, and that's what these things are. They can go on.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
That's replaceable. And I got two shirts. One of them's super. It's like tie dye. The other one, it's a faux like Metallica shirt that says Broista. I'll grab that too. You want? Hold on.
Yeah, I want to. Well, now we're talking about it. Now I want to see it. This has gotten a very regionally specific Northwest stream. So if you're not from the Northwest, apologies, but
you won't know.
We talked about Taco Time earlier. Now we're talking about Dutch Brothers. I freaking love that. By the way,
it's dope. This is the other one. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I also really like that. Yeah,
the back is just pretty dope.
Yeah. If you don't know what Dutch Brothers is, look it up. It's basically Dunkin' Donuts if Dunkin' Donuts actually made stuff taste good.
That's fair. Yeah, it's a very big fan. They're in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, California. There's
like
one if it's not already
mostly
open,
like NorCal, right?
Yeah. They're in Central California now, like pretty consistently.
Yeah, okay.
They're moving to Texas. They're gonna open some in Texas. I think there's one or two in Arizona. So yeah, they're making their way. They're moving around. If you ever have a chance to go to a Dutch Bros, would recommend.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
Highly
Go get
recommend.
yourself just like an obnoxiously sugary coffee drink.
Oh yeah, or get yourself the Rebels, which are just energy drinks, which are also very good. These are my favorites personally. But yeah, also poll moment. How many runs did Dodgers score this inning? 0, 1, 2, or 3 or more? Doval is back out for
First
that
poll
ninth.
of the game.
Yeah, first extra poll of the game.
I don't believe this is actually going to happen, but I'm going to vote for it in the interest of trying to get higher up the leaderboard.
Did you vote for 2?
I did go for 2.
Yeah. Doval is still in the ninth. I do want to point that out. One away.
Righty.
I'm stressed. I believe in Doval wholeheartedly, but I'm still very stressed. Just because of the nature of this game, which I feel like is fair. There's no one else I'd rather have in this game right now though than Doval. So that's very.
It's good that Kapler seems to agree with you.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't agree with many things Kapler does, but this one I agree with. Doval's electric, man. Just look at him too. He just looks like he's like a baseball.
He looks completely unfazed on the mound right now.
Yeah. He's just a dude. Because Brian make the win the net. Because Brian, you better make that catch, and it was in the net, so it didn't matter.
Hey, everybody in chat, do we think Diego is stressed at all? I can't
tell either.
Personally tell.
No.
I need some other input.
Let's see. Heart rate 7 million. Actually dead. So that's unfortunate. But no, I think I might just charge up my Fitbit and look who's in the chat.
Hey, John Principe is in the chat. Let's go.
John Principe in the chat. Yeah, I am.
John, we've spent much of this stream teaching people how to pronounce your last name correctly. We're glad you're here to help confirm.
Yeah, I am also very stressed.
He is very
stressed. Or mildly stressed. IMO, TBH, NGL. It's all true.
Big if true.
Yeah, he's still hitting 100. Like I think his velocity is ticking up. Absurd. It's absurd. People didn't know. I know, right?
I know. Yeah, it's wild that we had to inform so many people of the proper way. Like and that's work that you don't have to do now, John. Like the greater baseball community at large is now aware that they've been pronouncing your name incorrectly for years. So
yeah,
you're welcome.
Out. Also, Alvarez is up in the pen. He might go to Alvarez here.
I mean, a walk or a base hit, and Doval's done.
Right, but it's also he just got that strikeout, so I think he's gonna leave it in. Leave him.
Gabe Kapler's doing the trust but verify right now.
Yeah, I do like Alvarez a lot though. No, leaving him in. I like it. Those only at 20 pitches, which is not bad at all. Gavin Lux in this game. Left. Gavin Lux just looks funny. In the box. Looks kind of goofy.
He needs someone needs to tell him that the beard isn't working the way he thinks it is.
You're not wrong. I haven't seen him without facial hair, but I'm sure it looks good without it. It doesn't look fantastic with it. So
the facial hair in general is fine. I bet he would look better if he just,
Oh, okay. That's the ball game. I'm sorry I cut you off, Nick. Lux's facial hair, but
that wasn't even remotely close to being a home run, by the way. Not at all.
The way that he had to track back on it made me stressed. Either way, that's another win for the Giants. A 2-1 game.
He thought it was out off the bat too. If it wasn't for all that wind, it probably was.
The wind probably helped that.
Absolutely monstrous.
But yeah.
effect the wind had on this game. The wind and this is hereafter known as the Mother Nature / umpires game.
Yeah, true. Also, Peyton Bellinger was a defensive replacement at first. He was already in the game, but he never got that bat.
Oh, let's go! I covered the spread. Oh, that's fat.
Nice. Yeah, Giants win 1-0. Man, I am stressed a little less, but still very stressed.
Oh man, I'm cleaning up on some of this end game leaderboard stuff. I might be doing a climb.
Honestly, I don't care, dude. Good for you. I couldn't care less. The Giants won. The Giants beat the Dodgers 1-0 with 3 hits for the Giants, 5 for the Dodgers. Man, 2-1 series lead.
Oh my god. Well, if anybody was concerned about whether or not the trivia was rigged, Diego won. So just put that. Remember, our producer was winning earlier, and then Diego won. So just, I'm not saying anything. I'm just not saying anything. Diego, double dubs for you. Giants win. You win the trivia on today's Hot Mic stream.
You did win the trivia.
Big tanks from our San Francisco fan today.
Man, yeah. Carson finished second. Will in third. Nick finished fourth, respectable. Peyton fifth. Raphael sixth. Ty seventh. Also sixth. And that's as much as I can see. Oh, never mind. I got the rest.
John Principe with resounding 55.
No, eighth is blank for some reason.
How about that? Points. Yeah, isn't that weird? I noticed that too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Maximo in ninth, and that looks to be the end of the leaderboard.
Seems to be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, crazy. Giants take the 2-1 series lead.
big things.
Breathe a little easier.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up so that Diego can go and take a bath or watch a movie or smoke a huge bag of weed or whatever he needs to do to relax. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Giants are up 2-1 in this DS. We'll be back with some postseason games later on. We don't exactly know which ones yet, but check the Twitter account. We'll let you know there. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time.
Go baseball. Oh, man.